Welcome to J is for Justice podcast. If live breaking news and following true crime is your thing, then please consider subscribing to my channel. And if you like what you see in my videos, please consider giving them a thumbs up. Hey guys, sorry for the delay. I feel horrible. I know there's 1,000,001 live streams going on tonight, and I did not want to make you wait. I was just finishing my dinner, but I'm glad you guys are here with me tonight. Thank you. I appreciate it. Like I said, there's a lot of live streams going on tonight that I'm going to be replaying myself. So thank you for being here. Hey, TM, good to see you. Hey, Hexy, Vogue. Thank you for 5 months, Sally H. Appreciate you. Mystery Sister. Ark, hello. Lucky Rabbit, hello. Thank you for being here. If you guys haven't hit the like button, hit the like button now. And I'm going to update you guys on what happened last night. So last night I had to abruptly end my stream because I heard someone in distress out my window. Well, it turned out it wasn't really a domestic. I thought it was a domestic, but it turned out my veteran neighbor, he started like different medications. He's a drinker. He flipped out. Had a total episode. End result was he was actually Baker acted, and he was taken to the VA hospital. So, yeah. Not good. But everyone's okay today. You know what I mean? At least no one got hurt because he actually ran from the cops. That's why I heard him in front of my house by my window, was because he flipped out. He ran from them, and the one cop slammed him into the cop car. And that's what I heard, was him saying, help. Remember, I heard, oh my God. Horrible. But hopefully he can get all that worked out while he's at the VA. And yeah, I don't know what she's going to do, but yeah, it was pretty intense. We were up late last night. But yeah, they didn't take him to jail. At least they didn't take him to jail. They did at least take him to the hospital. You know what I mean? Thanks, Stacy. Good to see you, Beans. Franny and Glass. Tiffany B. Always a pleasure to see you. Luminous. I feel like it's better than taking him to jail, though, Vogue. Like, I was worried they were going to take him to jail. Hey, Scratchy. Thank you for the super chat. The cat undercover. You were obsessed with this case? Yeah, this is a tough one. I just pulled this up from one of my old videos just to kick us off tonight. I have a lot of different interviews with the Wells, some that I did, some that I didn't do. I have a whole playlist of this case, extensive playlist. And TM, it's good to see you here. Lucky, good to see you. Hey, Holly, good to see you tonight. Like I said, there's 1,000,001 places you can be, but you're here, and I appreciate it. So I just wanted to pull this up just to kick off the latest interview with the Wells. This is just to give you a view of where they're from. If you're not familiar with the case, Summer Wells went missing June 15th, 2021 from her home in Rogersville, Tennessee. Thank you, Luminous, for becoming a member tonight. Appreciate you, lawful listener. Thank you. Nobody talks about summer anymore. Oh, it was a renewal. Well, thank you for renewing. It doesn't tell me on my end. Hello, White Lotus. Hillbillies made their way to your property. What do you mean? Hey, Sunshine. I haven't seen it yet. Did you email it? Hey, OG Nanny, good to see you. Make sure you guys are on live chat too. So, so she went missing from her home. You can actually, watch any of my videos for any more information. But her parents ultimately they had Summer and they had three boys. The three boys the three boys were taken by CPS. Ultimately, the Wells signed over their rights to their children. So they have no children. Summer's never been found. They said the last time she was seen was in the basement playing with toys. That's pretty much it. Another one that just poof disappeared. Are the boys still in foster care? As far as we know, yeah. There was a couple years ago, it was really sad because the oldest boy, Josie, appeared on an adoption website for Tennessee where the boys, like, and the girls, whatever, make videos of why they want to be adopted. And he was on there. And it was really heartbreaking. Oh, thanks, Holly. Hey, Nam of 3. Hey, Tenacious T. So, yeah, it's just, yeah, they don't just disappear. But the dogs looked for her. I mean, they had an extensive search like they did with Sebastian Rogers and nothing. Not a trace of little Summer. Not a trace. Allegedly, Don was at work when this happened. Candus called him. Hey, Brown Eye. And he came home. He rushed home. He said he got there before the authorities or right around the same time as the authorities. And he was not allowed to leave. The road was bottlenecked. He was upset. But the first place that Don Wells went after he was able to leave was to the drug dealer who lived down the street, Fred Hill, who is now currently the YouTube creator Ziggy's husband. Carrie, and Carrie, like the movie, that's where we met. Me and Carrie, like the movie, met in Ziggy's chat years ago, didn't we, Carrie? It's so good to see you. How funny that you popped up right when I mentioned Ziggy, though. So, yeah, the drug dealer who lived right down the road, Fred Hill, he went straight to his house. You know, way back in the day, before she even met Fred. I think it was before the bones even. We met before Ziggy found the bones on Fred Hill's property when she went and visited. It's been a long 5 years in this case with all the YouTube business, all of the media man business, all of it. It's been a huge cluster. There's a lot of history in this case. Oh, there's just been a lot. Several YouTubers getting close to the family. Then you had the media guy who was local, who was getting in with the family. It was just a huge, weird mess. Yeah, it's been 5 years. 2021. It's crazy. But anyway, I just wanted to give you like a bird's eye view. And Hexy, I'm sure you remember this map where I put like my weird feelings. We dug extensively. Like some of my lives are really long. And we went over like where Candus said she drove when she went looking for Summer. But their property is up here. And they live in the middle of nowhere, if you're not familiar. Maybe I actually show their driveway here. Let's see. I think we were going down the road in this one near their home, just seeing what was around there. But here's the Wells property. So you can see their house, this driveway thingy. They're in the middle of nowhere. Literally in the middle of nowhere. I'm just skipping through this really quick to see if I zoom in by their house. No, I just go down Beach Creek. Dave, it's coming soon. It's coming soon with all this talk of Coburger. We got to read it. We got to read it, Dave Schweitzberg. Those were crazy days. Yeah, they were. They were. But I wanted to just, kind of show you where they lived, how the holler went, because Candus was like, I drove as deep into the holler as I could go. And yes, they still live there. They still live there. So what we have here is, this was posted 4 days ago by a YouTube channel called Hatfield McCoy Museum Adventures. These two people are from Kentucky. I think they say they have, they're related to Hatfield and McCoys or something. I don't know. I don't know much about them. I do know that they went out and helped find a body at one point of someone who was like a shooter, and they shot themselves and they found the body. Something like that. I know, Crystal. It's maddening. But anyways, they went out to visit the Wells, and it looks to me like they were popping in unannounced. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan either. I mean, they're okay. I'm glad that they did this. We have something to watch, I guess. I haven't seen it yet, so I don't really have a whole lot of thoughts yet, but I'm sure I will as we go through it. Thank you, Alexandra. You do remember when they found that person? Yeah, there was like a shooter on I-75, and he took off into the woods, and then he shot himself. And I think they helped find the body, or they found the body, or something like that. But yeah, thank you. I will pin the Cooter chat if you guys want to sound off that way and bypass YouTube. It is appreciated. I appreciate your support if you are only hitting the like button as well. But here we have them arriving at the Wells property, and I'm just going to click play and we'll walk through it as we go. They were live when they found him. Oh, wow.
Candus. This will be at the main front of the video. This will be how we open up this video. This video is going to be lengthy, maybe in 2 parts. I'll tell you mine and Sheila's take. Who are we to condemn?
That's right.
Who are we to judge? We know there's a lot of rumors. There's rumors and things on everything you do in life. You could have a bank.
I'm going to actually skip forward.
Somebody, could we be? We don't know our Wells case. We'd run by here and see if we could talk to anybody, and sure enough, they talked to us. Personalities, which would be, that would be,
I thought it started right here.
I think the proof or the evidence of any wrongdoing. But I'll grab one more video. And
okay, so 110 Ben Hill, this is their area. I never saw this before. Who put this here? TM, who put that there? Thanks, Dave Schweitzberg. Talk to you soon. I didn't see this go up. No, this is part 1. This is part 1.
One more video. And all right, there's Gus the bus.
So that's their bus, I guess. And this is the Wells. This is the Wells driveway right here. No, you're good. You're good. I think they go backwards. Now they're driving there.
We have to just sneak.
Some of their driving.
Is there any new developments?
She was 5 years old, for those of you that may not know. She was 5 years old when she went missing, and she's been gone for 5 years now.
Yeah, it looks like a memorial.
So she would be approximately 10 to 11 years old.
It looks like a memorial at the end of the driveway. Dee Dee put it there?
Roughly. Hey, catch you in a few. Okay, guys, we found this little thing right here. where somebody's got something set up here for summer. As you can see,
Loud.
back there's a sign that says "Where's Summer?" Where's Summer? And then they have these little things here that they're giving out.
Thank you, Flo, for gifting 5 tonight. Welcome, Sunshine. My dad's on a cruise. Susie, OK Space, and Classy Kate. Thank you. Make sure you tell Flo thanks for your membership. They have flyers out here and a bench and a memorial.
And look at the little butterflies and flowers and all the little ducks.
Thank you for your support.
Bless her heart. I'm wondering, what's this sign here say up here? See that on the tree?
We see it.
TBI find ground. There's a road here. It's on a round.
Pretty sure that's their driveway.
That we go here and see.
This is their driveway. Thank you, Cindy.
It's kind of washed out.
Nana for life. I don't know who that is, but it's really pretty.
May not be able to go all the way.
Did she also put the flyer thing out there and everything? That was really nice. Poor baby. Hey, play nice. Hey, lovely. Hey, Lisa. Hi, Missy. Everybody coming in, thank you. Now, as you see them walk up this driveway, I mean, think of someone coming up there to kidnap Summer. It almost seems, you know, like out of this realm that it would even happen, that it's just out of the realm of possibility. It's crazy. Yes, I did interview Don. What I did, yes, I was one of the first one to interview Don. Yep. And it is still up.
Did you see any? I didn't see any. No trespassing signs, did you?
That's what I was looking for.
I seen where it's guarded.
I mean, I'm not going to lie. I would be scared to death just walking up to this house, ma'am. Yeah, you would definitely have to know the area for sure. Oh, I'm sure, Kate. I mean, I'm sure they were getting drugs and stuff like that. Thanks, Flo. Yes, they still live there, Chelsea.
Up here. The windows are up.
Hello? Hello?
And now, mind you, they were supposedly remodeling their house, but it doesn't seem like they've made much leeway since the last time we saw. Okay, have a good one, Holly.
Hey!
Thanks for coming in, girl.
Do these dogs bite?
Huh? Can we come up?
Hey, Sparks.
Can we come up?
They bite?
Hey, Momo. Good to see you. Hey, Shell.
Sorry to bother you.
He's really not sorry to bother him, though, if we're being honest.
It's okay, buddy. It's okay, buddy.
Now, you're going to be shocked. Don does not have a shirt on. Candus does not have her teeth in. And Candus gets triggered by these guys.
Yeah.
It does, Susie.
It's okay. Sorry to bother you. We're probably in the wrong place.
But did you notice how far they got until the dogs barked? They got pretty far. Yeah, I mean, this is definitely 100% content. Let's face it. I would never pop in on someone in East Tennessee in the holler. Never. I know, Hex. I'm just warning you.
Well, I'm Fred McCoy. That's my wife, Sheila. I'm a retired police officer of 40 years, and we go out and...
So he says he's a retired police officer before he says he's a YouTuber. But you can hear Don say, you have a YouTube.
Well, I'm
Thanks,
Fred
Scratchy.
McCoy. That's my wife, Sheila. I'm a retired police officer of 40 years.
Did you hear, Don? You got a YouTube, right? I'm a retired officer of 40 years.
And we go out and look for people and do different things. And we was looking for the Summer Wells people.
Yeah, that's us.
Is that you?
Yeah.
Good to meet you.
Good to meet you, sir.
Yeah, we,
Hey,
Sorry, it's a
Higgins.
steep hill. And
well, we was asking right
I mean, hear how he's out of breath just from walking from the road to the house. Just from walking to the road to the house.
there. Hi, dear.
that's a steep.
And what I notice here is that they have some sort of a tent set up. And you're going to see in a little bit, I kind of skimmed through this. They have chairs under here. Like, are they having people over? Like, what are they doing?
If we seen any no trespassing signs or anything, I said we might better go back. And I thought I'd holler.
We
But
put them up there just for,
sure.
you know.
Hello.
All right, so here comes Candus. And as you can see, the dogs are not fucking with him. They're not even barking anymore because the Wells are there with them. Cookouts, parties. They were having some parties before. I mean, let's face it. They were having some parties before Summer went missing. Jose, Andrew Hiltz. Who's the lady that passed away? Hunter's mother. And then Hunter's sister was just recently arrested for child abuse. True was like 13. Now she's arrested for child abuse. Allison. Yeah. This lady. I forgot her name.
She said, we came home, we planted flowers on the side of the house.
Yeah, the other kids are still in foster care. Yeah, Hunter's mom passed away a while back. I know he said, are y'all the Summer Wells people? All right, here we go. He didn't announce that he was recording yet.
It's Fred and Sheila McCoy. I'm a retired police officer. And
Let me get you a couple chairs up here.
See how skeptical she is? She's like, huh?
McCoy.
What are you doing down there? You got a phone? You filming me?
I'm a retired police officer. And
Let me get you a couple chairs up here.
well, I hate to bother you.
No.
They just posted this 4 days ago. So it's pretty new.
You're fine.
We just gonna see if this. We were in this area visiting some people, and
I'll call you back.
Sorry.
we thought, well,
I'll call you back, baby.
since we're this close,
Hear me?
I'm sure for your wife.
thank you, buddy.
They might be a little dirty. I'm sorry.
I don't know.
Oh, hi.
Okay, let's go back a little bit here. So Don's getting him a chair. Hey, Ghost Rider, go fuck yourself. How about that? Ghost Rider. I can be critical of whatever I want and still review something. It's called YouTube, but nappy head? Real classy. Real classy. You coming in here because Buzzy just ended?
Thank you, buddy.
They might be a little dirty. I'm sorry.
I don't know.
So back here, you see all the shit they have, and you're going to see, look, they got a toilet. They got chairs. This area, like, looks like a hangout area. Her children, I guess, Momo. You guys can block that shithead.
Oh, hi.
Back.
Okay.
No, everything's cool. I'll call you right back, honey. I promise. I love you. I'll call you back.
Oh, hon, you don't have to go to all that trouble. I can sit on a bucket. I'm from the mountains.
Yeah, we're mountain people.
Do
Hi. Oh, you're licking me. Good.
we
That's a good sign.
take your time? Yeah, guys. Well, you don't have to worry about people bothering you. I'll tell you that. Now I like this. We're from Pike County originally,
Okay.
and this is somewhat like we grew up, both of us. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, we found that guy I-75 shooter over a year or two ago,
Joseph
and
Couch.
we go out and just do different things and look for different
Oh, okay.
people. We're just gonna see if there's any
Long as
updates.
you don't bite, I'm good.
No.
I don't think he will, but
I
he
wish
tries
there
to bite
was.
me when
Sure.
he
Are you the dad?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I don't think he probably won't bite you, but he likes to bite me.
That's mom.
He don't like me because I picked the wood ticks. No, I picked the wood ticks off him. He don't like me.
I had a Doberman.
You notice that Candus is using this really thick accent? I've never heard her talk like that. Is she trying to match them, guys? Thank you for the snappy fingers.
He won't bite you, but he likes to bite me.
That's mom.
He don't like me.
He don't like me. What is she doing? She doesn't have that accent. Candus, stop.
He probably won't bite you, but he likes to bite me.
That's mom.
He don't like me because I picked the wood ticks. No, I picked the wood ticks off him. He don't like me.
I had a Doberman like that, and
As long as it don't bite, I'm good.
Come here.
Yeah.
Bless it.
Look, you got all these damn wood ticks.
You think it's because of her teeth?
Body hurts.
Stop! Don't bite me.
Oh, go ahead now.
yeah, we haven't seen nothing. We do a YouTube channel also,
mean?
and
We don't. You do.
don't you?
No, not anymore because of the nature of
What?
Do you think she was kind of mocking him? It's kind of funny. She's like, thank you, Bonnie, for the Sunday.
Well,
most
Why?
people.
So
All
they
know.
can judge us?
that's one reason we haven't bothered you. To be honest with you, that's one reason it's taken us so long to.
Why? So they can judge me?
Baby, calm down.
It's
No.
okay, dear.
Man, I'm tired of you two people.
Well, now listen,
I'm
we can.
sorry.
Okay, so she says, why? So they can judge me? I'm tired of YouTube people.
Why?
Well,
So they
no.
can judge us?
That's one reason we haven't bothered you. To be honest with you, that's one reason it's taken us so long to.
Why? So they can judge me?
Baby, calm down.
It's
No.
okay, dear.
Man, I'm tired of you two people.
Well, now listen,
I'm
we
sorry.
can leave whenever you want.
No.
You-
Did you?
we're not here to aggravate you or harass you, or
No, you're
we
fine.
just
I'm
want to.
just tired of being recorded and
Well, that's what
I
I.
don't know you. So
Okay. Well,
So you got to see you got a microphone.
yeah, I was going to say. Let me ask you this. Can I tell you a little bit about ourselves?
So I don't really like the way they went about this. Just popping in, and then Don's like, well, hey, I see you got a microphone. I think it's always best to be upfront, right? It's always best to be upfront. Let them know you're recording this. Regardless of what you think about them, they still deserve that respect when you're walking up to their house. I think it takes tremendous balls to walk up to their house, let alone be filming at the same time without telling them. Just kind of intrusive.
Sure.
Sheila's a retired school teacher. I'm a retired police officer of 40 years. We go out and help find people. We go out and do things.
Right.
But we do a YouTube channel. That's how we get a lot of our information. And I agree with you, dear.
do you know that's how everybody gets their information?
Well,
And
sometimes
do you know that they go back and lie on me?
I understand.
And make money off me and my kids?
I understand.
All my
This kind of got to me, man. This kind of got to me. I really felt bad at this part. Hey, Sarah Lee.
know that they go back and lie on me
I
and
understand.
make money off me and my kids.
I understand.
All my kids and my husband.
I understand. I understand your frustration.
It ruined our lives. I mean, honestly. Well, that in Hawkins County.
Well, what do you have any? Our question is, I don't want to upset her for sure. We don't want to upset nobody, but our question is, do you have anything at all since?
Yeah, I got all kinds of information, but nobody will listen.
Sure, I know how
Nobody
they
will
go.
listen one bit. not want
Is there anything we can help with?
It don't fit this. It don't fit the.
It's not drama.
Yeah,
it's not
it don't
lies.
fit the.
He has a lot of information, but no one will listen.
What is it? The word I'm
Criteria.
Yeah.
Criteria.
Yeah, you know, the YouTube garbage and all that. And
Well, I hope we're different than that. I hope you can.
so.
I hope. I'm sure we got the same goal. That would be to find Summer.
Yeah.
And
That's the only goal in life.
sure.
But see, what a lot of people don't understand that some things that we've learned, you know, but people won't listen, especially FBI, police in general think I'm crazy or whatever, you know, but.
I do a channel. I've got my own channel also,
Yeah.
Fred McCoy 40, and I do. Again, as a retired police officer, I see a lot of things that I don't agree with.
Right.
That police officers, and that's how I started that channel. I started critiquing other police agencies and departments and officers.
So now he's pumped his second channel now. Ghost, are you enjoying the content? Make sure you hit the like button. This is what fair use is. Watch and learn.
Handcuffing people and beating them, tasing people over and over for punishment rather than because they had to.
Right.
And I think you're going to find Sheila and I, if you watch our channel,
We're different.
from a different cloth than some. Our motto is truth with proof.
That's right.
We like things that I'm also a Hatfield and McCoy. I'm original from Pike County, Hatfield and McCoy descendant, and I do a lot of videos, Sheila, and I do on our Hatfield McCoy.
Weren't they sued because they really aren't related or something? Wasn't there some kind of scandal?
And I agree with you on a lot of the YouTubers, and we on my channel I correct a lot of things dealing with the Hatfields and McCoy, so I know how things can go awry.
Yeah, for sure.
Now, our question is, since we haven't kept up with this case a lot, we went looking for Sebastian Rogers. We've done different things, but we haven't really fooled with this one. Oh, dear, that's sweet of you, but don't do that.
Oh, you don't have to do that.
Yeah. We get them.
RC Cola. I haven't had an RC Cola in years.
There you go.
Thank you.
was nice.
Sweet, thank you.
Well, we ain't got nothing to. We're not going to hold you up.
No,
I don't want to put you all.
No, you're fine. I don't mind talking about it if y'all want to listen.
We are not your traditional YouTubers. I don't believe. When y'all watch our channel, I think you'll find we.
What's your name on YouTube?
Hatfield and McCoy Museum Adventures.
I do watch Hatfield and McCoy's Museum Adventures. I do.
Do you really?
You seen us?
Yes, I have watched it. I watch all kinds of treasures and stuff like that.
Sure.
It's kind of like my kind of thing now that
Sure.
I don't have kids and stuff.
Well, sweet. Well, listen, I thought, am I wrong or did y'all have?
Wow, that's really sad. I don't know what to feel, man. Now that I don't have kids and stuff. I mean, what if they didn't have anything to do with it? What if it was somebody else? I just don't even know what to think. My mind changes so much. That was sad.
Have another child?
We have 4.
We have
Oh.
4.
They took all 4 of them.
Oh, they took.
Oh.
Well, no wonder
Summer
you're
went
upset.
missing, and then the DCS took the boys.
Oh, really?
Okay, well let me play something.
Thank you, Spearhead. Jay, my personal opinion, and allegedly, I believe the sheriff is protecting his son who was arrested for similar things. Yep. Yeah, they definitely did not have anything to arrest them. Look at that sweet baby. Look at that puppy. Thank you, Spearhead, for your generous super chat. I appreciate that.
Out for you. So we don't have no family in this area.
Okay.
All we had was just us and our 4 kids.
Love behave. You hear me?
And the only ones that was
You
in
better
our lives
respect.
was
What
CPS.
happened to your ear, baby?
They started coming up here, and I thought, well, I have nothing to hide, so I started talking to
You go
them.
away.
Well, the way CPS works,
See,
I know
Mama
you're
dog
probably
don't
not
bite.
familiar.
Okay, hold on. I'm trying to listen to Don, but I'm focused on her and the dogs. And my dogs are barking now. Right. Hello, lovely. I agree. I agree with that. I don't know what to think. Okay, so let's listen to Don because he's talking about CPS. She's talking about the dogs, and I'm just like, I got to focus on just Don. So
It was
don't
just
mind
us
me.
and our 4 kids.
Bobby, behave. You hear me?
And the only ones that was
You
in
better
our lives
respect.
was
What
CPS.
happened to your ear, baby?
They started coming up here, and I thought, well, I have nothing to hide,
you
so I
like
started
to bite.
talking to
You
them.
go away.
Well, the way CPS works, I
See,
know
Mama
you're
Dog
probably
don't
not
bite
familiar
like
with
you do.
CPS at all.
I
Who,
got
me?
you, Mama
Yeah,
Dog.
Oh,
family court.
I'm for social services is what it's called
Yeah.
in Kentucky.
Yeah.
I was a police officer in Kentucky.
Right.
So, of course, yeah, I'm familiar with
Yeah,
them.
CPS
Mama
and
Dog,
family court
nephew,
are
please,
the most
what
corrupt
Yeah,
entity in our country right now.
why you
And
do that?
during the Biden administration, more
You're so
especially.
weird.
And 300,000 kids that come across the
You're not
Mexican
even my
border,
dog.
they all disappeared. Well, what?
Okay, so he's talking about again CPS, the most corrupt in our country, which I really can't disagree with. It's I think all of our government entities are corrupt at some level. But yeah, this is the same state as Sebastian Rogers. I don't think in this case that they were corrupt in removing the boys because of the conditions they lived in. I just think there's more to this. There's a reason that they signed their rights away, in my opinion. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know the exact date. This was posted 4 days ago.
Weird.
And 300,000 kids that come across the
You're not
Mexican
And he's talking about the Biden administration, the people being taken over the border in Mexico. A lot of these things he said to me in our very first interview. In our very first interview, he talked about trafficking. And I talked to him, I think it was 2.5 weeks after Summer went missing. Sure, they can be corrupt. They can be, for sure. I think the sheriff there is corrupt. I think you have a lot of dynamics going on here.
even my
border,
dog.
they all disappeared. Well, what happened is CPS and DHS took them all and adopted them all out. They give all them poor little Mexican girls an 800 number. If anybody hurts you or anything else, call us. Well, that phone had been, them kids called and called and called, and with no response. And they were raped. One girl reported she was raped like 600 times or something.
Yeah.
How did we get here?
It's crazy.
How did we get here, Don? How did we get to being raped 600 times? What is going on? There's a lot of things like with Chris McDonough's footage was really shocking to me because when you went into the basement where Summer's bedroom was, it was like a fucking dungeon. And it looked like there was a camera above the bed. It was a literal fucking dungeon that was called her room. I just don't know how we just got here with this story. Yeah, Candus just, she checked out. She's like, fuck this. I can't listen to this. I'm going in.
That phone had been, them kids called and called and called, and with no response. And they were raped. One girl reported she was raped like 600 times or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. So they take them kids, steal them from them, and then they traffic them out. You know, they sell them to the highest bidder. You know, it's called adoption.
We worked a case up in Jackson County, or it was a little boy. If she's watched our channel, she's probably familiar with it.
Jaden Spicer.
Jaden Spicer come up missing and end up being the parents, of course. And but the
What? Did he just say that? It ended up being the parents, of course? Don's like, excuse me? Listen to this guy. 40 years of law enforcement. Oof. Who says that? Jesus Christ.
come up missing and end up being the parents, of course. And but the
Don's like agreeing. Yeah. Unbelievable. This came out of his mouth.
grandmother, the little boy had been sent to the grandmother's house, and The mother died, the grandmother died, and they gave the little boy back to the mother. She killed the little boy.
Wow.
Yeah, and we end up...
and then because of stuff like that,
Oh, yeah.
and because of that other case where that girl was convicted of murder and her daughter, because of stuff like that, they look at us like they, you know. But I think, honestly, my thing is, I believe Hawkins County and DCS played the whole thing out. They come up here a day before Summer's disappearance. They brought the welfare lady brought her supervisor up here, and as
Wait, hold on.
Summer's disappearance thing out. They come up here a day before Summer's disappearance. They brought the welfare lady brought her supervisor up here, and as I was talking to her, you know, we walked around the back of the house, and she was looking around. She looked up at the eaves of the house, and she come around this way, and I'm talking to her, running my mouth the whole time.
Sure.
She looks up here at the eaves of this house.
Never heard this before. The only time we heard about CPS coming, it was not the day before. And then when I interviewed Dudley, and Dudley, if you're not familiar, worked for Don. And Dudley told me that Don came into work looking like someone died the day before Summer went missing. It was something like that. Oh yeah, he's implying they have a whole thing to sell her in an adoption or something.
Running my
Allie also said that. There was some kind of story with Dudley too when I interviewed him. I don't remember exactly what it was. What's up, Johnny?
The whole time.
Sure.
Okay, hold on.
We walked around the back of the house, and she was looking around. She looked up at the eaves of the house, and she come around this way, and I'm talking to her, running my mouth the whole time.
Sure.
She looks up here at the eaves of this house, and something told me to take a mental note, so I did, and I totally remembered it. But and then they said, we're closing the case, everything's just great, hunky-dory, and we'll see y'all later. And then 24 hours later, almost exactly to the hour, Summer was gone. I was at work.
Hold on. So the supervisor came up to the house and said, the case is closed. We'll see y'all later. Does that even sound normal? I don't know. I mean, I don't know, Lovely. I don't know. Because there's so much to the timeline, and there were other people there. The grandma was there, Grandis, and Hunter was there. Oh, and Candus has a sister that went missing in Wisconsin and was never found. He's saying that the day before Summer went missing, they closed the CPS case. No, I'm not going to drag you for anything, Trasha. Anything's possible with these people. These kids were not raised like I was raised. So no. I'm not going to drag you for that. They came and closed the case the day before she went missing. What was the case for? What was the case for? Why was it closed? What were they supposed to do in order for it to get closed? We've never heard details about that. Did CPS get involved when Don went to jail the previous fall? When he got into a fist fight? You know what I mean? But he's saying here the day before they came, they checked the house, they're looking at the easements, and they said, you're good to go. See y'all later. And then the next day she went missing.
And I'm talking to her, running my mouth the whole time.
Sure.
She looks up here at the eaves of this house, and something told me to take a mental note, so I did, and I totally remembered it. But And then they said, we're closing the case. Everything's just great, hunky-dory, and we'll see y'all later. And then 24 hours later, almost exactly to the
Okay, wait.
hour, Summer was gone. I was at work.
So, but Beans, if it was for the kids shooting guns, how would they clear this when you show up to, who called on them for the kids shooting guns? Number one. Number two, when they get there, wouldn't they see the entire picture and maybe give them like a plan or something? I don't know. Okay, so they opened the case, but when they went there to investigate, did they see more? Oh, eaves of the house, sorry. That's what I'm saying, Canes. Like, they're not going to go in that house and be like, okay, you're good. I just think there's more to the CPS story. I don't know.
And, and then they started coming up here with all the cops was up here and everything, and all these teams around here treating us like shit.
Sure.
We let them search our house all they wanted to. They searched it 11 times in total. Destroyed everything. They had us in Hawkins County. They was questioning us. We passed lie detector tests, which I'm surprised they give us a pass because I don't trust them.
Wow.
So while we was going through all that and all the turmoil and house being tore apart, and we was bringing food up from down the road and everything, so it was stacking up in there. There was a lot of chaos going on, and so I mean, it was so bad. We had people down there, YouTubers coming down there, that just all kinds of stuff. People coming up in the middle of the night. I mean,
I understand. That's why we hollered. That's why we was looking for signs. We're not them people. I'm sorry, and I know that people are. We don't want to be those people.
No,
I hope we're
don't
not.
want to either.
And like I said, anytime you want us to leave, we'll leave.
No, you're fine.
I don't see nothing. Our concern, and I'm sure it's yours, is where is Summer?
Well, see.
I just want to say Don makes good money doing the drywall. They're not poor. These people are not poor. Thank you, Robin. Exactly, Higgins.
I think during the Biden administration, more specifically, CPS was off the chain, and Hawkins County, and all counties across America, not just Hawkins County. This is the same thing that happened to us happened to
He inherited the house, so yeah, 100% paid off, dude.
other families across America. So I've been following other YouTube channels and some lawyers and stuff that are starting to try to crack down on this. That's just part of it. They get $9.2 billion in federal funding for kids in CPS. So the more kids they get, the more money.
Okay, so you were at work.
Yes.
You wasn't here, and then what? You heard that Summer was missing?
She called me and says, I can't find Summer. And I said, well, just in case, call the police just to make sure.
Sure.
So she got off the phone, called the cops. I was leaving Jonesboro, and called. I called
You
them
come
myself.
directly on home?
Come straight home.
Sure, that makes sense. That's what a good dad would do.
Yeah, but it's my belief that CPS definitely has something to do with it, because they were using like Mexican mafia people to do their dirty work and everything else. They were bringing
Mexican mafia to do the CPS's dirty work?
and the borders are wide open. They bring all the drugs in they wanted. They was taking kids back across the
Baby.
border. What?
She wants to talk to you.
Okay.
Hey, Donnie.
Hey.
Who have you got up there?
It's Fred and Sheila McCoy.
Who's this?
I'm a retired police officer of 40 years.
Okay.
Okay, someone's on the phone wanting to know who the fuck they are. Let's see.
I know who you are. You all found that gentleman, did you not?
Yes, we did, dear. Yes.
Yes, you did.
And we've also worked a
I thought
couple.
I had seen
I'm sorry.
you. What?
We also worked a couple other cases where a little boy was missing in on the other side of London, Kentucky, and Jaden Spicer.
Spicer.
And we've also looked for Sebastian, of course, and
Right.
different things. And we just in this area, and as we was coming
Right.
through, we thought, we've heard, no, everybody's heard about Summer, but there's always been so many people, and I knew that these people had probably been beat to death with interviewers and YouTube.
I think it's good that Candus called their PI. Absolutely. I do too, Kelly Cal. Oh my God. A beat speaker? Sarah Lee, you would notice that. You would notice that.
YouTubers, I know.
They absolutely have, and we're the private investigation team that's been with them since a month after Summer left, and we're very protective over the case and what is being discussed, as far as inside information or things they've talked to TBI about. So, I know Donnie, they want to get her face out, they want to get her name out, and we need that because Summer does need to come home.
Sure.
But, as far as trying to dig into, what's going on with law enforcement or what's been said and things, I'm sure you've seen the mess and what we're dealing with Ernie Shell right now in Hawkins County. We're just really, there's just so many that comes in.
Okay.
But as far as searching for her, yeah, God, she needs everybody looking for her.
Sure.
She
And
does.
and you're a private investigator yourself?
My husband is, yes, and I work with him.
Great. That's the way Sheila and I are. Like I said, we're both retired, and we started this as a hobby, and then we, with a 40-year career in law enforcement and everything, and I'm also a Hatfield and McCoy descendant, and we do.
I thought so. I followed you all when you found that gentleman because, I was very impressed.
Well,
And
thank you.
I would not mind for Dawn to give you my husband's phone number, and, we would not mind to, talk or do whatever.
Great.
We're not on YouTube and refuse to, and we, anything that we would say or do, we'd prefer not to. We stay in the background. We work for free.
That's
We
sweet.
work for, we've been on
That's
this
sweet.
5 years, and, we're very protective over what
Sure.
is known. Does you being a police officer, understand
We probably
that?
know as little as anybody about this case. Again, we live in central Kentucky, and
Okay.
we were just down here we didn't get involved when everything happened, and it seemed like this was YouTube. Everybody was, and we didn't want to. We do YouTube. We do that, but at the same time, we try to reach a.
But why would you want to do YouTube on a little pretty girl that went missing?
Well, that's so, like she said just now, hon, to get her name out there, to get her picture out there, to keep it.
That.
You've got to keep it you've got to keep it out there. If
I get that, but what about all the rummish ass people?
we're both retired, and we
I'm
really,
not talking about y'all.
really, this is just our
Don't do nothing
hobby.
about them, Candus.
This is just our hobby. I can understand her frustration. I understand that.
I don't know.
I understand it. But
Oh,
again,
that's
we're trying to help, and we've told them. I forgot your name.
Myself, I'm Trudy.
Hey,
and
Trudy.
My husband is Chris. You can look us up under C&C Investigations out of Elizabethton. Yes.
We have told them we don't care. We even hollered at the.
Listen, this private eye and his wife have been involved, like she said, from literally day one. From literally day one. They also helped with the Evelyn Boswell case, the little baby. I believe they helped with that one as well.
The bottom of the hill. We don't care to leave it anytime they want. We have nothing better to do, and we're just trying to. You never know as a police officer.
We have nothing better to do. He needs to stop saying about the police officer thing.
Better to do, and we're just trying to. You never know as a police officer what a question may be asked or something may come up that maybe somebody has overlooked. Maybe, I know it's hard to, out of all this case after 5 years, but anything's possible.
That's what I keep saying.
And that's what you would hope for. Wouldn't it be something if...
Oh, always say that.
if she was to turn up and come home?
Oh, listen, that is our biggest goal. We have spent 5 hard, long years. We've had drone operators. We've brought in EquiSearch. We have worked our asses off on this case.
There are
Sure.
a lot of people that's
we
turned on
work-
us.
I understand. I understand.
Yes, and they do, and they put it all out.
I understand.
And they, you know, so that's why I say we're just very protective over Summer's case, not for looking for her. It's just because it ends up really
Investigation.
hurting us. Right now, what Ernie Shell is doing is causing
What is Ernie Shell still doing to the Wells?
Hawkins County bukus of money where he's just running his mouth.
See, we're not familiar
And
with
they are doing
Ernie. Who's that,
Okay,
sheriff?
money where Ernie Shell is doing is costing Hawkins County bukus of money where he's just running his mouth.
Ernie Shell is costing Hawkins County bukus of money because he's running his mouth.
See, we're not familiar
And they
with
are doing-
Ernie. Who's that,
Okay,
sheriff?
He's another YouTuber.
Oh,
right
a
now,
YouTuber.
saying
Okay,
he's
see, I don't-
coming
He's
to-
supposed to come up here and whoop me and
Ernie
everything
Shell's
else.
a YouTuber.
Okay.
He's caused more trouble.
He's a
for me.
Yeah,
method.
Oh.
he's threatening and doing all that. So that's why, you know, at first
no,
we
yell
were
me.
very much just like, who is this?
Guys, we look at, Trudy, we look at things just like in police work. Everybody's innocent until proven guilty of anything, and accusations or things like that is something we don't like to. Of course, Trudy, you know as well as Donnie or anybody, when a child
This dude just sat here and said about another case. It was the parents, of course. This is crazy.
comes up missing or anything happens, a spouse disappears or comes up, who's the first people you look at?
Oh, they would.
So you've got to understand, if Sheila come up missing tomorrow, they'd be looking at Fred. And I would,
First they can.
yeah.
Always.
So I know it's hard to say don't take it personal, but at the same time, it's what good police, you got to rule people out. Once you rule them out, then you can.
Dude,
No.
But this is
dude, you are not the lead investigator on this. You are not the lead investigator to rule anyone out. See, you're a YouTuber. This is the Hatfield and McCoy guy. Fred. I think it's Fred and Sheila.
You got to rule people out. Once you rule them out, then you can.
No.
Yeah.
But this
No.
is the
Well,
whole
your
thing.
phone's
There was
looking at me, that's why I had to
119
ask. Oh, no.
agencies on Summer's case.
Wow.
Yeah, you tell him. There was 119 agencies on Summers' case. And he's like, we got to rule them out. We got to rule them out. Bitch, she's been gone for 5 years. Do you think that everything hasn't been done to this point? I can't stand it when people walk in 5 years later to a situation like this. And look, she's straight up on FaceTime too. Look, she's like, show me. See that lady's face? She's on FaceTime.
There was
Yeah, I mean, that's why I had to
119
ask. Oh, no.
agencies on Summer's case.
Wow.
What is it?
119 agencies.
119
Half
agencies.
the country was here.
Wow.
That,
Are
when
you
it
serious?
first happened, that's how many that they had working across the United States on.
Why does he think that's funny? Half the country was here. It's not funny, dude. You really think they'd bring in half the country if CPS took your daughter in a big conspiracy to take her over the Mexican border? I mean, come on. Nothing about that's funny, dude.
119
Half
agencies.
the country was here.
Wow.
That,
Are
when
you
it first
serious?
happened, that's how many that they had working across the United States on Summer's case.
Do you think, Trudy?
Hey, I gotta look at y'all.
Do you think that they-
y'all are recording us?
I'm sorry?
You got your phone pointed at Donnie, and she got her phone pointed on me.
Dear, I don't think when you see our video, I don't think you're going to disapprove of anything we do.
Oh my gosh. Whoa. Whoa. Good for her. Dude, they've been there already for like 20 minutes.
Dear, I don't think when you see our video, I don't.
Recording us.
I'm sorry. Do you think, Trudy?
Hey, I gotta look at y'all.
Do you think that they-
y'all are recording us?
I'm sorry?
You you got your phone pointed at Donnie, and she got her phone pointed on me.
Dear, I don't think when you see our video, I don't think you're going to disapprove of anything we do.
But you're recording us.
For YouTube, but we
Yeah,
can.
but no.
Do you want us to turn it off?
No.
I think you might.
You all said y'all weren't recording.
Are you
now y'all
recording me
recording.
at this
Look, I
time?
think
Oh, the PI says, are you recording me at this time? I can't believe they posted this. I can't believe they posted this.
I'm recording. Yes, we can.
Okay, I have a disclaimer. I am going to hang up. I do not allow this to be recorded.
Trudy, how are we going to get any help if nobody?
Wow. I can't believe they actually posted this. No, not cool at all, dude.
We can.
Okay, I have a disclaimer. I am going to hang up. I do not allow this to be recorded.
Trudy, how are we going to get any help if nobody talks, hon?
No,
we
y'all,
got to.
y'all lied to us.
No,
He never said he wasn't recording.
thank you, Donnie.
He never said that.
Oh, she did.
She's not.
Wow, did you notice he just called him Donnie? Thank you, Donnie. How dare they come and cause a riff between Don and Candus as if they need a riff. We know how these two can go at each other. And now he's put them against each other.
Want to get any help if nobody talks, hon?
No,
we
y'all,
got to.
y'all lied to us.
No,
He never said he wasn't recording.
thank you, Donnie.
He never said that.
Oh, she did.
She's not.
Look.
Kindest calm down. For a minute.
Listen,
What's her name,
if you're a
Candus?
YouTuber, we have nothing to discuss with you. So
All right,
thank
sir.
you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Then her husband got on. We got nothing to discuss with you. Unbelievable. It's not about it being illegal or illegal. That's not the debate here. It's about whether it's intrusive and if these people are tragedy pimps. And all signs are pointing to yes. Spearhead, thank you for your super chat. Spearhead says after this, they will never speak to anyone again about the case. They just ruin trust all around. True, true. It's about, right, it's about respect. Hey, Dental Lori. Happy Sunday to you. Canary, where the F is she then, Jay? You think I know where Summer Wells is? I have no idea. I wish I did. But doing this to people isn't okay. What if they had nothing to do with this? You think this is okay to just walk up to their house and record them, one with each phone? How can you get behind that? I don't think that's right to do.
If you're a YouTuber, we have nothing to discuss with you. So
All right,
thank
sir.
you very much.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you.
Thanks for
Donnie.
And do not use what you have recorded.
That's how it's been with the YouTube.
I understand. Not
Did you hear what she said?
you, sir. Appreciate you.
Thanks for
Donnie.
And do not use what you have recorded.
And do not use what you have recorded. And what'd they do? They used it. They didn't even edit it out. These people just don't give a shit. But they want to help.
That's how it's been with the YouTube.
I understand. I can understand your frustration, but go ahead.
No, I'll talk to somebody that's not going to record me, but I'm not talking to somebody that's going to record me. I'm not doing.
See, now she's fucking crying. I'll talk to somebody who's not going to record me. And then they use it anyhow. Because they know why. They know they have no chance to ever speak to them again. So they said, fuck it. Fuck it. We'll exploit them. The bottom line is Summer Wells is still missing. No matter what we think about their behavior or, you know, things we've had go through our minds in the past. Exactly, Kalea. It's all for fucking content. Watch Candus again.
YouTube.
I understand. I can understand your frustration, but go ahead.
Your frustration. I can understand your frustration. Gaslighting the fuck out of the Wells.
No, I'll talk to somebody that's not going to record me, but I'm not talking to somebody that's going to record me. I'm not doing that.
Donnie, you want me to turn it off? I'll do whatever you want.
He still doesn't turn it off. He still wants to keep it going. It was just wild.
I think that, have you said anything so far that would be incriminating or anything that you want, we would care for anybody? See, I haven't neither. Sheila has it, and I don't think she's settled. She's brought us a couple of RC Colas, been nothing
I'll call you back later.
she's been nothing but nice to us. Why can't you let people see the other side? I mean, what? Look at you. You invited us up the hill.
Yeah.
Come on up, you said.
Listen to this guy, dude. What the fuck? Shut up.
I mean, what? Look at you. You invited us up the hill.
Yeah.
Come on up, you said. Come on up. No problem.
No,
Just don't stress, because
I didn't.
there's been so many people
I understand
that have come
that.
up there that said they's going to help. Chris McDonough's.
I don't know that we can help. I don't. Guys, we're going
Okay, so that's where they cut it. Okay, let's see what they say.
to stop it right here. And that's the way this conversation went 2 or 3 times back and forth
I wonder why.
during our interview or meeting with Donnie and
Yeah, I wouldn't really call this an interview.
Candus.
Candace.
Wait, what?
With Donnie and
Candus.
Candace. The people that was on the phone there, again, that evidently that's some friends or some investigators, or let me make sure Sheila and I are not.
They know nothing about the case. They know nothing about the case. Anybody who followed or did any research before going out to Summer's house would know exactly who their private eyes are. It's never been a secret, and they've been there since, like, what'd she say, day 5?
Private investigators. I am a retired police officer. We are 2 YouTubers.
Right.
And this is our hobby. This is what we do. We try to see if we can help. And we make YouTube videos.
And we've had several people ask to look into this.
We have had a lot of success on different things. In fact, for those of you that just got a call last week from Indiana, and guys, just because we don't contact you back or anything doesn't mean that we don't read your emails or messages or texts us. We do.
Text is.
It's just that some places it's just too far to travel, or we're just not able to do it. And to be, we're nothing special.
Right.
Pray about it. Let God is in charge of everything, and it's up to His. We may not have any bearing whatsoever
That's
in
right.
this case. There's 2 or 3 things up to this point I want to clear up. One is the people that was on the phone just now, and she said I have a disclaimer and I do this and I don't want on YouTube. And well, Tennessee is a one-party consent state, which means so is
So in other words, if it's legal, I'm going to go ahead and do it. He's like, fuck her.
Kentucky. As long as one party is in on the conversation, as long as you're not secretly recording each other, then it's fair grounds. It's fair game for anybody to record anybody. I've always said I'll never say nothing on Tuesday I'd be afraid to repeat on
Just because you can doesn't mean you should.
Wednesday or so forth. So, and again, I asked the lady, how are we supposed to help? How are we supposed to get, if everybody's afraid to get out there and put themselves out to try to find Summer or try to keep her in the news? Right or wrong, I don't know. Well, each person, that's in the eye of the beholder. These people, when they thought they were going to be on YouTube or be recorded, they bowed out. And no doubt they're sincere about their dedication to finding Summer. But so we're going to stop this video.
Yeah, they've only been doing it for 5 years for free.
With them, they hung up, and she goes in the house here in a minute. And the
Educated opinion, he called him Donnie to force a connection with Don. That's why. Because he was trying to manipulate him.
You want to hear a comment later on in case I forget to discuss it on one of these videos. This is going to be a 2 or 3 part video because it goes in different directions. But
so in other words, we're going to break it into 2 and 3 parts to stretch out the content because we'll never be welcome back to talk to the Wells. Gotcha.
she says, quit filming me, or you've got me in the. I can't really tell what I've got him framed, to be honest. Donnie's
What?
already acknowledged. He sees our mics, and they're lit up on our collars. The little green lights are on. He sees us holding our phones. Well, Sheila's not recording there at that time, but anytime I turn my phone, at one time, Candus wanted to see the recording that I'd done, so I told Sheila to go ahead and start recording. And I do this so there'll be a body cam, more or less. If you're not afraid of breaking the law or doing anything wrong, then you're not afraid to be recorded. So I'd rather have the recording and not need it, is need it, not have it. And like I explained to Candus, the reason when I was showing her the video of what we taped, Sheila started taping at that point, and that's in case something goes awry. We don't know.
So in other words, Candus said, can I see what you recorded of me without my consent? So he had Sheila, his wife, record him showing Candus the video, so Candus couldn't come back later and say, no, I didn't approve of that. Dude, what the fuck?
These people, they don't know us. And like I explained to Candus, the reason when I was showing her the video of what we taped, Sheila started taping at that point, and that's in case something goes awry. We don't know these people, they don't know us. Anything can happen. Police show up and it's our word against theirs, or so forth, and that camera's that third set of eyes that can show what did or didn't happen. So we always try to have at least one recorder going at all times, and that's for our safety, our
That's right.
peace of mind. You know, guys, if it was so bad there, and we're going to discuss little things on these videos, we're going to try to take it up to an hour long, but if it was so bad, why hasn't social services, CPS as they call it in Tennessee, why hadn't they removed the 4 children? The house looked the same. Why didn't they remove? They went through the house, they inspected it. Donnie says that they'd come the day before and cleared everything, brought a supervisor, and everything was good. Well, the house, the basement, the mattresses on the floor, they've been cleared, he said. Now, the people that would know that would be TBI and the Sheriff's Department and CPS. They would know whether he's telling the truth or not, had they cleared.
Yeah, you don't know that, dude. All we know is that for some reason, they signed their rights over willingly for their 3 other boys. So I think there was things that were used against them to get them to do that. I think there's more than what we know.
Cleared the house, and if they did clear the house, what does that say about CPS? If everybody, I've seen other people that condemns the condition of the house or the way they were living, but CPS, what he's saying is
that has nothing to do with you recording. Okay, we're going to move on to part 2 because they break this down into 3 parts, stretching it out.
on him, and one of the dogs on the computer where they've been tracked,
Okay,
where we found his body at, that he was within 20 feet. Sheriff's Department or anybody else out there, YouTubers are watching.
this is them, guys. Look at the picture behind them. Okay, so I guess they start playing it here. I don't really give a damn what they have to say. We're going to do this.
Homicide detective, and he come up here and done us more damage than anybody.
All righty, we'll catch you in a few.
Know what we can do
You know
to.
who Chris McDonough
No,
is?
see, we're from Kentucky.
He's a
Hey, Heather.
a retired homicide detective, and he come up here and done us
Hey,
more
Josie.
damage than anybody.
Really?
Yeah, because we let him. We had a trailer here at one time, and we had a bulldozer come up here and tear it down. So we had to live in that part of the house, and my basement was unfinished, and we were staying down there. Okay. And
Thank you, Candus. Sorry.
We added this part on, but for a while that's all we had, and so we let Chris McDonough come in, and he filmed the base.
She went inside, y'all. Yep, she went inside and he continues to run his mouth. Interesting. Thank you, Spearhead, for your super chat. This is a Marine vet and a cop of 40 years. You're an ass for doing it to them. I agree. What's up, KDP? Yeah, he's talking about Chris McDonough from the interview room. He had the best footage. Oh my gosh. He showed up there, or he went with Candus out to the lake where Summer was the day that she went missing, swimming. And after him and Candus were out there, she brought him back to the house. And Chris McDonough went into the house, and that's when we saw Summer's room and the basement. And it was just pretty shocking. So he's talking about Chris McDonough coming up there and how he feels that Chris McDonough fucked him over.
Live in that part of the house, and my basement was unfinished, and we were staying down there. Okay. And
Thank you, Candus. Sorry.
We added this part on, but for a while, that's all we had. And so we let Chris McDonough come in, and he filmed the basement. It was unfinished.
I'm sorry to make her
No, it's
upset.
fine.
I can understand her frustration, but again, if we don't get, as of right now, it's died down. This case is summer. That's why we haven't, because you always getting so much attention, and we let it go because how much do you need? But now, since everything's died down and faded away, it needs to be brought back to light again, just to let people see that, hey, this girl's still missing.
Right.
We still need help, and you're still wanting people's help, and I'm sure she is too. But
why are you speaking for them, sir? This isn't an interview. When he's telling him what they want and what they should do, that's when it stops being an interview. Hey, Anonymous. That's true. Don will talk. Yeah, that's true. But yeah, I mean, this is not an interview.
Well,
we've got to get the word.
It's my theory for Sebastian and that other girl that come up missing too. I can't remember her name right off the get-go. The one that Kingsport. What was her name? I can't remember.
I don't remember that.
But anyway, I think all these kids. Like I said, DCS was the only ones in our lives. And for them to come up here 24 hours prior and say, oh, everything's hunky-dory, we're going to close the case, which is bullshit because they don't just close cases.
Yeah.
So we thought everything was just fine, but then 24 hours after they left, she come up missing.
That's okay. If you don't care, just because I'm not familiar with the case, and we can stop this anytime you want, but you come home from work, she called and said
they left, she come up missing.
That's okay. If you don't care, just because I'm not familiar with the case.
He just admitted he's not familiar with the case, and he just wandered up their driveway. What?
And we can stop this anytime you want,
you're
but
fine.
you come home from work. She called and said she's missing. She was missing. She didn't get out of bed that morning. When she saw her go to school and she didn't come home.
Her mother had a camper there and parked, and so her and her mother, and plus my boys was here, and they was up here on their phones.
Now hold on, her and her mother.
Candace's mother was here.
Candace's mother.
Yeah, grandma.
Okay.
Yeah, my three boys was up here on their phones, of course. Summer wanted to go downstairs and play with toys, and she tried to get the boys to go downstairs and play with toys with her. But they didn't want to. They wanted to sit up here on their phones. And so she went down there by herself, and that's the last she was seen.
And how old are the boys?
Well, I don't know.
Well, 5 years younger, of course. But I mean, but they was younger than teens?
Yeah, it was just, all three of them were in school.
Sure. And that's the last time anybody seen her when she went?
He doesn't even remember how old the kids were then. If I had to guess, I think, weren't they 8, 9, and 12 or something like that? I'm probably wrong.
Downstairs.
Yeah, she went downstairs.
And nobody saw her at all?
The boys did. Seen her go downstairs.
Yeah.
But from there, they don't know. She could have, somebody could have knocked on the basement door.
That's what I was going to
She
ask.
might have answered it, like, who are you or what? Or she could have come outside and got on the swing over here.
Yeah.
I mean, she probably would have answered the door if.
Did people typically knock on the basement door? I've never heard that before.
Somebody would have knocked on it.
Was the door opened? Or
We don't know.
so
It wasn't locked. It
The
could have been opened or
The
not.
kids leave the doors unlocked and stuff, and they're
Yeah.
wide open all the
Why,
time.
sure. Look where you're at. I
Yeah.
mean, when I was a kid growing up, this is what
You
we...
wouldn't think we'd have anything to worry about.
Yeah.
But we did. We had CPS, and I think they outright kidnapped my.
She's wearing a shirt that says, "Oh my Lanta." He thinks that CPS kidnapped his daughter.
They had CPS, and I think they outright kidnapped my daughter, or had her kidnapped. I really strongly believe they're the only ones. I mean, look what they did. Them 300,000 Mexican children. How did they adopt all 300,000 of that?
I'm sure when they were
have
here,
the power.
they went through your house and all
The
this
police
and that.
did.
Yeah. I'm talking about before, when CPS was here. Did they
Well,
not
they
look
looked at some stuff and everything.
Okay.
Now, knowing what I know now, I'd never let him even on the property.
So do
now.
y'all get to talk to the boys, the 3 boys?
What about the 3 boys?
Do you still get to talk to them or see them?
No.
You
No.
do. So
Oh,
you don't
wow.
know anything
No, they-
about the 3 boys as of right now?
Nothing about them. They stole them from us too through family court. They put us
Well,
through
no
the
wonder
bringer.
she's-
They put us
Lord.
through hell. Family court is so guilty of child trafficking, it ain't even funny.
So you don't know who got them or?
No.
So when you
So
got
you
here,
just know that they took
you just
They-
start looking around for Summer.
Yeah. And then I says, well, if you them got cops is all up here, and I said,
Hey, Birdie.
Roberta.
Good to see you.
if
Yeah.
you guys ain't gonna do nothing, I'm gonna go down the road and check down there at the meth house. And I went down there and kicked his door in. But,
Do you have any that you know
Hear that?
of?
That's Fred Hill. That was Fred Hill. Listen.
and then I says, well, if you them got cops is all up here, and I says, if
Yeah.
you guys ain't gonna do nothing, I'm gonna go down the road and check down there at the meth house. And I went down there and kicked his door in.
He's talking about Fred Hill. Remember I said in the very beginning that when Summer first went missing, the road was bottlenecked. He couldn't get out. When they finally let him leave, the first place he went to was Fred Hill, which is now Ziggy's husband.
She said, we came home, we planted flowers on the side of the house.
Why would you go there?
I says, well, if you them got cops is all up here, and I says, if
Yeah.
you guys ain't gonna do nothing, I'm gonna go down the road and check.
He almost said Fred Hill. Did you hear him? Yes, Trasha. Yes. He almost said Fred, and he said down the road.
For Summer.
Yeah. And then I says, well, if you them got cops is all up here, and I says, if
Yeah.
you guys ain't gonna do nothing, I'm gonna go down the road and check down there at the meth house. And I went down there and kicked his door in. But,
Do you have any that you know of around close child
offenders?
offenders?
they're everywhere.
I know that, but I mean anything
is there any in
close.
this vicinity?
Yeah,
that
Close
you-
proximity.
yeah. I mean,
Okay.
they're pretty much everywhere.
Yeah.
You go. I mean,
Okay.
yeah, we checked into all that.
So you haven't heard in the last little while recently, you ain't heard of no news, no sightings,
They
no.
hit up every sex offender in this area. They had a military airplane flying for almost a week, just circling up our.
Wow.
They got from the military and the helicopters, 2 different helicopters, with infrared and stuff looking for her.
Yeah.
She's nowhere out here in the
And they've
woods.
searched everywhere.
And we've checked
No doubt.
every person that was with any criminal background or anything. We've looked into the.
And you was at work that day,
Yeah.
so you've got a alibi as far as where you was at,
Yeah.
and the boys saw her that morning
Yeah,
after
the
you done
boys
gone
were
to
the
work.
last- The boys were the last one to see her.
Okay.
Okay.
And you were at work, so that
Man.
you're completely.
I mean,
And that's fucked up. The boys were the last ones to see her. What do those boys know? You know what I'm saying? Because Candus said, oh, yeah, she's going to go play with her toys. And then she's gone. And they say the boys was the last ones to see her.
Saw her that morning
yeah,
after
the
you done
boys were
gone
the
to
last-
work.
The boys were the last one to see her.
Okay.
Okay.
And you were at work, so that you're completely.
I mean, they could always frame me. Hopkins County can, I guarantee you.
Like I said, I'm.
Did they hear any cars or anything
Nothing.
going? Or,
Nothing.
do cars go by here or anything like
I
that? Or
mean,
y'all the
they-
last place?
Yeah, I mean, there's a few people that live back up in there, but not a whole lot of traffic. There
Okay.
was at the end because, I mean, there was someone down there while that was, they was dealing drugs and a lot of druggies going in and out. But
Okay.
I don't believe any of them had anything to do with it. We talked to all of them.
So your wife says she was out with her mother in the camper.
Well, they was out here planting flowers,
Okay.
and then Summer wanted to go.
Okay, so Grandis's trailer gone.
She said, we came home, we planted flowers on the side of the house.
Mother in the camper.
Well, they was out here planting flowers,
Okay.
and then Summer wanted to go in, so she brought her in and made sure she got in the door.
Sure.
And then she went out back there to help her mother with something, a brace or something or whatever. But She was in here with the boys up here, supposedly safe. You'd think she'd be safe. But again, I want to emphasize the only ones that were in our lives were CPS. They're known for child trafficking.
Yeah.
I can give you some YouTubers and other channels that you can follow, and what they do in family court and stuff. They legally kidnap kids. That's how they took our boys.
Yeah.
They took them clear across the freaking country, and then offered us a gas card. And so I'd have to take off 2 days of work just to go visit our boys. And then they made it seem like it was such a drag that they had to go take off from their normal life to go visit the parents, you know. And I could tell they were changing them. They put all three of them on drugs and everything else.
Yeah.
What? I have never heard this. Penny, you made it. I hope you had a nice dinner. Thank you for 12 months of membership here on Jay for Justice. Penny says, hello, Jay. The best true crime content creator with the best chat. I agree with the chat part. Thank you for being here, Penny. Thank you for a whole year, too. Woohoo! Let's get you something. Let's get you some turkeys. Oops.
Yeah, they make it impossible to get your kids back.
It's not paying attention.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Well,
so I really honestly believe that CPS definitely has something to do with Summer's disappearance. They're capable of adopting her out. They know they have all the contacts and everything else in the corrupt world. I mean, what's that guy that had the island? I can't remember.
Yeah, Epstein.
Epstein. Okay, all them kids that were there, all them young girls, they were adopted kids.
Do you hear from the law enforcement any?
I don't hear nothing from the sorry sons of bitches.
No more.
I don't want to hear from them.
Yeah.
Not Hawkins County. Don't trust none of them.
So you
And
don't
the
have
thing of
any-
it is that CPS has been kidnapping kids all these years. Ronnie Lawson's been sheriff for I don't know how many years. I wonder how many kids have been legally kidnapped under his sheriff badge or whatever. That's all Hawkins County's about. That's how they make their money.
And so nobody's giving you any updates or telling you there are any suspects that they know of or anything like that.
No, and they ain't going to.
Wow.
And as far as I can tell, they ain't even looked into CPS. They're the largest child trafficking network in the entire world.
That's insane.
Well, we ain't gonna hold you up.
I know they're responsible for it. I know they're behind it.
Ronnie Lawson, the sheriff of Hawkins County, is actually retiring later this year. He was the longest serving sheriff in the county's history, but he's retiring. So I wonder who will come in next. I wonder if it'll be good old boys or some fresh blood.
You've been very nice to
but
us.
we can't go up there and
You've been very nice to us.
question them. You can't. Well, CPS is higher than FBI.
Donnie, you said a while ago that y'all had passed a polygraph. Is
Yeah,
that a
we
fact? I mean, that is a fact.
Yeah, we both passed.
And they told you passed it.
Yeah, I had the paper, but the jail stole it from me.
Yeah. And who did the sheriff's department or state
TBI.
police? TBI gave you that.
Yeah.
It was from their examiner.
Yes.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow. I mean, that's a strong statement to
Candus
make.
has her paper, but the jail stole mine.
And it said inconclusive, or it said was truthful, or
Yeah, that we both passed.
Wow.
But we were telling the truth. Yeah.
yeah, because you're right. A lot of times, if the person's not, if they're, it's a incomplete test, or
Right.
they'll say it like
there's
that. But very seldom will they just come out and say, yeah, you're telling the truth. They'll
Right.
leave it.
Right.
So that's definitely.
But, in the YouTube world, basically, it don't mean a whole lot. to people out
I
there.
think it does as a police officer.
Yeah, right.
I mean, you can't put your whole case on a polygraph.
We spent 2 days taking polygraph.
Yeah,
Really?
but
2 days.
and
The first day we'd been up for 3 or 4 days, just thinking about Summer being hurt, physically hurt.
Everything's running through your mind.
So we couldn't sleep for days. So when they get in there and they get you to calm down. You sit there for a while, so your heart rate goes to nothing, and we'd both fall asleep.
yeah,
So we couldn't do the test the first day. So we got some rest and went back, and we both done the test again.
sure.
But, yeah.
Wow. Just
Yeah, I mean, the corruption in family court and DCS has gotten so out of hand, and it's all about the almighty dollar. They don't.
Yeah.
It's bad. CPS breaks every commandment.
Well, that's what she said a while ago about YouTube, and of course, YouTube. There are a lot of big YouTubers. We're not big YouTubers. We don't have that bigger subscribers. We don't have that bigger market. On my channel, my own personal channel, I don't even have it monetized because people say, "Well, he just Hatfield McCoy. He's just saying this, trying to sell books. We don't sell no books. We don't sell. We don't. I'm not monetized on my channel."
Thanks for covering all the cases we care about.
Thank you so much, Pretty Hate Machine. I appreciate the tip. And I appreciate you guys all being here. I'm really surprised that so many of you are here to talk about summer. It's actually really nice. Thank you guys. And if you haven't hit that thumbs up, hit it now. And let's get Summer's face back out into the streets. Remind everybody she's still missing. Thanks again. Wow, 36 months, Northern Beans. Thanks for all you do, Jay. Thank you, Beans, for always being there. And for 36 months. That's a long time. Thank you.
Channel, just so people can't say, well, it's all about the money, because you're exactly right. Money is the root of all evil. I mean, there's no...
And
now,
CPS is at the top of the list as far as that goes.
I don't understand... the last time you had any dealings with TBI, what was their last remarks to you? Did they say, we suspect you? Did they say, we think she's been kidnapped? Did they say...
Well, they, just like all of Hawkins County and TBI and stuff, I mean, they make you feel real uneasy and everything.
Well, that's part of plea. We do that.
They make it look like you're the guilty party kind of thing.
Yeah.
They won't listen to anything you got to say.
Sure.
What I'm trying to tell y'all, they don't want to hear that.
Yeah. And some people get in that mindset that, and again, we get in that mindset because, like we talked about a while ago, the little Jaden Spicer, the mother actually killed her child. So we get in that mindset because it happens so often
I'd like to share some pictures with you if you don't.
Hey, Culks. Shane Culkin and Potato coming in. Where were you guys coming from? Coming in together. It's good to see you both. Thank you for being here. Okay, now he wants to share photos. Here we go. See how far do they go in here.
If you got a minute.
We don't want to bother you.
Well, no, you're fine. I would just like to show you what our family was like before CPS got
we'd love to see them. We'd love for you to.
Right with her.
We'd love for you to show. I wish she understood us better. I think as a mother and everything, she would see we're fair. Yeah. Now listen, if you say something that's derogatory or something that's not, that I say, whoa, that's a lie. Yeah. Then I don't think Fred won't say, Donnie, I don't think that's... But see, so far, you've been as kind and nice and straightforward with me as anybody could want you to be.
I'm trying to be a better person.
I think that Sheila and I are the same way. I think people should treat people the way they want to be treated. Our main goal right here, right now, should be, where is Summer?
That's right.
Don't worry about you. Don't worry about her.
Right.
Don't worry about people's personalities or attitudes. Don't worry about YouTube. Where is Summer? Is there somebody out there that may watch mine and Sheila's video and say, hey, we've seen these other YouTubers. We don't like them, but there's something about these two. We think they're sincere. Let's try to help. Or let's tell Donnie this. Or let's drop a note here. We never know what God's got in store.
That's right.
We never know what the future... It might be the very person, they watch a video and they say, hey, I'm going to go ahead and at least let Donnie and... What was her name? Candus. I'm going to let Donnie and Candus know that Summer's okay. I'm going to at least call these YouTubers, 606-669-0364, and tell them that Summer's okay. She's doing good. Quit worrying about her. We may never get a call, but wouldn't it be something if we call you in a week or two and say, hey, Donnie, guess what? We'd like to see any pictures you got. If you can work it out with Candus and she's agreeable, that would be great. I want people to see the other side.
But when they took them 300,000 Mexican children from their parents and then adopted them all out, that was a pretty good indication of what they're capable of right there. Border was wide open. They bring in, drugs and everything.
They edited some stuff.
They probably took my daughter across the border.
Yeah, anything's possible.
The DCS really works worldwide.
Anything's possible.
Yeah. I mean, there's just major corruption at DCS and family court.
So who was in charge? Is the TBI, were they in charge of this investigation? Is that who was
they got involved?
over?
You know.
Who's over? Who is the agency that right now, if you had to call somebody?
I wouldn't call none of them.
Sure,
because they're worthless.
I understand.
In my opinion, they ain't done nothing. And you talk about CPS and all that. That's their bread and butter. They ain't gonna go after them. That's how they make their money. 9.2 billion. There ain't one person running for governor or anything talking about CPS. And
Where did you get your figures and stuff at, if I can ask? I hate to bother you, but I mean, I know people's going to be asking this question. Where is he coming up with these numbers at? And
there's several different. We got 2 lawyers that are out there, you know.
So he's asking for proof, receipts, stats. Where did you get this information? I'm telling you, CPS does not have Summer Wells.
Reguli, Garza is another one that's trying to do a lot of good and change things.
they're trying to help you, or they're against CPS?
Let me see if I can find this.
Okay, take your time.
Okay, this is Robert Garza, I think's his name. But I mean, he even made up this little thing right here. He's going all over the country.
You care if I get a picture of that?
Yeah, go ahead.
Just hold it up there and I'll let the film get it.
His name is Robert Garza.
Yeah.
G-A-R-Z-A.
No.
I don't know how well that will do.
No, it's probably not.
That's
wrong.
okay. That's okay.
But,
Maybe they can get it. The child welfare
Yeah, crisis by the numbers.
crisis by the numbers. Okay, they can Google it.
28 times more likely to be abused in group foster care. 75% of removals.
I agree there.
75% of removals start as neglect, not abuse. 30 billion spent annually on foster care. Prevention gets just a fraction. 250,000 per child per year in foster care. That's how much they make per child.
Yeah.
Each child is worth approximately $1 million.
Yeah.
Throughout their course of
Yeah.
being in the system. He made up this chart here, but it's
That's okay.
just
They
so
can Google
much.
it. They can Google it if they're interested. That was my question, and you answered it. Look how you went to. Now, how can I make anything negative? You're sitting here calling off these numbers and quotes, and I ask you where you got them from, and you pull it up and show me. How can I be negative against you for that?
Well, see, we also have a friend that works in the jail in Greenville, the juvenile jail, and they're all foster children. And see, when they can get a child, some mental health expert to say that they got mental issues and get them in this program, they get. Oh my gosh!
Oh yeah,
ungodly amounts of money.
So does the foster parents. If the foster parent takes a problem child, they get extra pay for that problem
so
child.
It's just a money making deal that they're ripping off the federal government, saying that all these kids need help because we got all these terrible parents, which is not true.
Let me ask you this.
I'm gonna show you some pictures.
On a fair play.
Yeah.
When you come home that day, she's nowhere to be found. You started looking. You went to neighbors. You done this. You done that. When did you come up with this theory of foster care? How was it? A week later, 6 days later, a month later?
At first, like I said, we couldn't sleep because we was thinking that somebody was hurting her. She was being abused, locked away, or hurt. But now there's a potential in my mind if she was adopted out, that she could possibly be with some good people. It's possible.
Yeah.
Not probable.
That's what you want to think.
Possible.
At least that's what a person wants to think to get through.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And praying, doing a lot of praying, reading scripture, and begging God.
That's the man, buddy. That's where it's at.
I'm going to put up a poll. I want to know what you guys think, and it's totally anonymous. Banjo. It's totally anonymous, so vote on what you think. It's going to be about the Wells. I want to know where you stand. Do you think Don knows? Do you think just Candus knows? Do you think they both know? Or do you think neither one knows? I want to kind of narrow it down to where you think these two stand. Because I think it would be extremely hard for them to be together all this time with one knowing and one not knowing. But I want to know what you guys think. Thank you, Flo, for your super chat. Unfortunately, foster care is on the pathway to prison. That's a true fact. Right. I mean, these things he's saying aren't untrue, but I just don't think that Summer was abducted by CPS, you know. Shane Culkin, didn't Dawn have a brand new truck shortly after her disappearance? His broke ass came into loot all of a sudden. I don't remember. Oh, they had bought in a car for Candus, I think. Georgia Gazette, good to see you. Thanks for joining today. I think they both know. They know what the fuck happened, says Sparky. All right, I'm going to put the poll up.
And I'm like you, and if she's not here, at least maybe you pray that she's not been mistreated.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the...
But I mean, the president and his associates, they talk about the 300,000 kids and everything that they've been.
He needs to stop listening to MAGA politics and conspiracy theories, in my opinion. He was doing this stuff on the very first interview I did with him. He was bringing up Biden and Trump and all this stuff.
They've gone through it. They said that one little girl had been raped, they said 600 times or something.
Jesus.
I'm glad you brought that up.
He said it again. This is the second time he brought that up. They bought the Subaru after him and Candus had the huge fight in the fall, right? Candus called the cops on him for threats towards Summer and her, right?
Raped, they said 600 times or something.
I'm glad you brought that up. Have you got anything in your past, Donnie, that's questionable or anything?
Yeah, I've got a criminal background.
A criminal background as far as what? Thievery or
all that.
Drugs?
Drugs.
Nothing dealing with children or
Nothing.
child abuse, nothing like that? Okay, that's what I'm asking. That's what I want people to know on here. I don't care about thieving, or I mean, everybody cares about it, but I'm not caring about a criminal record. I'm asking about criminal record that dealing with with abuse of a child or nothing like that. No. And your wife neither.
No.
Okay.
Hey, Bones.
See, as a police officer, that would be questions that I would, as an investigator.
Hey, Bones. Good to see you.
Come to talk to you, I would ask you.
Now, when we was in the middle of trying to fight for our children, they would make us go do drug tests. So I'd be in the middle of work, and they'd say, you got to go here and do a drug test.
Sure.
So I couldn't afford it.
Yeah.
I couldn't afford to take off for 2 days to go see
I know a
my
guy
kid.
that was in New York City, and they called him to go take a drug test from Kentucky.
Yeah.
He said, I'm in the middle of New York City. I can't go. They said, you got 4 hours to go take.
Yeah.
You
can't do it.
And
They make it impossible.
And they put him.
Come on.
So I understand that part, but that's not what would.
We went until we were totally broke. And then these YouTubers would follow us around. They got me fired in so much, everywhere we went.
We're not going to do that. That's not us.
No, I'm not saying you.
That's not.
Well, Don admitted to SA against his sister, but also his son, Don Jr., also is on this registered sex. He's a registered sex offender. Put it that way.
But these other ones, these crazy ones out there.
My questions come, and Sheila's, as investigators, especially as a police officer. I was a detective, I was a police chief, I was a 40-year career. And the questions that I would ask you is not YouTube questions.
Right.
Even though YouTubers find them interesting, there's people, I don't know how much. I haven't kept up on this case real good, to be honest with you. You can probably tell that. But they may be something you've discussed today that you've not talked about, and other people says, hey, I had a different impression of that guy. I thought this guy was the one that had something to do with this, but maybe not.
Yeah.
And that's what I want to ask, questions that I would ask as an investigator about your background as far as children or anything like that. There's nothing.
Hey, Heidi.
You know, a person's past often predicts their future. If a person's got a past of being a pedophile or being an abuser, then it carries over. But if you've not got a past of that, if your criminal history's of other things, you wouldn't all of a sudden turn into or you wouldn't think, let's put it like that.
Well, I think with every situation, I think we all got to fight, to become Christ-like, because we're born into a very simple world.
And we're none without.
Shane, that got your attention. They're coming for you, Shane Culkin. They're coming to the NYC. Oh, yeah, I can give you a creep town, dude, for sure.
Creep town, dude.
Without seeing, pal.
All of us got serious issues until we start trying to become Christ-like.
Yeah.
And that's, you know.
Yeah. Well, none of us are without sin or mistakes in our lives.
Right. Without God, we're
Can't
we're
do
in
nothing
trouble.
without the Lord.
Yeah, we're going to be lost.
After 5 years,
This is 5 years of thinking back,
Hey, buddy.
thinking the way CPS done us, the way they made it impossible to jump through all their hoops to get our boys back.
Donnie, let me ask you this. See, you and I'm being devil's advocate. Don't take me personal.
I get it.
But I know you keep going. Who else besides CPS do you think? Nothing else has crossed your mind about?
Now, they were working with the Mexican Mafia at the time when we had open borders. So the Mexican Mafia was doing whatever the hell they wanted to do in our country, right here. Bringing drugs in, doing whatever the hell they wanted to do. They were working with them guys.
I agree.
No, they weren't.
You can't talk to a fucking log.
And we've had some Mexican cartel members say so.
Yeah.
And, you know.
Do you guys know of anybody we could go talk to or anything that would talk to us? You think that we could ask any questions of that would
not anybody
help
that
at this
we
point?
Trust.
Not anybody. He just talks and talks. Body. Oh my gosh. I was like one of the first people to talk to Don on the phone. And my initial call with them, they still had the boys. And they were at a water park. And the boys were in the background. And like hearing that now, it's so freaking sad. Yes, he did. He got arrested for stealing someone's underwear.
We could ask any questions of that would
not anybody
help
that
at this
we can
point.
Trust.
Not after this long.
Fucking fuzzy slippers and lip gloss.
We could send you to what's her name's house. They used to live across there, and boy, she'd tell y'all. Now she said all kinds of bad stuff about me, but all we ever did was try to help that woman. See, CPS started to get on her case, and she lived right over here on this other hill.
Yeah.
Is he talking about Jody Sue? Hello, Galen. Happy Sunday. Is he talking about Jody Sue right here? Oh my God! What did he say now?
Now she said all kinds of bad stuff about me. We could send you to what's her name's house. They used to live across there, and boy, she'd tell you.
Oh, she doesn't live there anymore? I didn't really follow Jody Sue all that close. I just remember the scream. I remember her being in the news. I didn't watch a ton of her streams. He did already bring up Fred Hill. He almost said Fred Hill, but he stopped himself and he said a meth dealer. He said he kicked in the door.
Now she said all kinds of bad stuff about me, but all we ever did was try to help that woman. See, CPS started to get on her case, and she lived right over here on this other hill.
Yeah.
So she started saying stuff about us to get them off her and send them over here.
This was after.
I was told if you wanted any information, tell them to go talk to HCSO and TBI. That's what I...
Oh, shit. Candace, go Candace. She come out and she says, look, you want any of this information, contact the TBI or the Hawkins County Sheriff's Department. Get off my property. They made Candace feel very uncomfortable, and their PI got on the phone, if you weren't here earlier, and she was like, you're recording it. Ziggy is married to Fred, and he lives with her. Go Candace.
Told if you wanted any information, tell them to go talk to HCSO and TBI. That's what I was told to
good
tell
luck.
We got
In celebration of my 12-month anniversary. God bless America.
Oh my goodness. $120 tip for a 12-month anniversary. Wow, Penny, thank you so much. Let's get you something. God bless America today. Woohoo!
God bless
What?
America.
Thank you for 1 year. And happy 1 year anniversary. Trasha says happy anniversary. That was really sweet. Thank you.
To get them off her and send.
Okay, so she comes out and she says, contact Hawkins County Sheriff's Department or TBI. Thank you again, Penny. That was really super sweet.
I'm over here.
This was after.
I was told if you wanted any information, tell them to go talk to HCSO and TBI. That's what I was told
Yeah,
to
good
tell
luck
y'all.
with that one.
Okay.
That's what I was told to tell y'all.
Hey, baby, can we share a couple pictures of our family with these guys?
No, I cannot.
Okay.
They won't show it on. They won't show it on the.
Thank you, Kansas.
Well, that's okay. If we can't show it, I don't. Let's make her happy.
Yeah.
Y'all been through a lot.
Oh, wow. Thank you for 10 White Lotus. Keilea Higgins, Galen, Travis, Nancy, Whoopsie Daisy, Barb Brown, Morning Coffee Time Now, Best Friend, and Tangeray. Welcome to the Truth Seekers. Thank you for the generous gift. If you received one, make sure you thank White Lotus. Potato says, after all these years watching this, nothing's changed. Yeah, it is the same old, because, yeah, you're right.
Ooh, that will scare somebody.
Can I share some pictures of our family? She says, no, you cannot.
Family with these guys.
No, I cannot.
Okay.
They won't show it on. They won't.
She says it all. No, you cannot. Candace is kind of cracking me up, though.
That's what I was told
Yeah,
to
good
tell
luck
y'all.
with that one.
Okay. Who is?
That's what I was told to tell y'all.
Baby, can we share a couple pictures of our family with these guys?
No, I cannot.
Okay.
They won't show it on. They won't show it on the YouTube.
Well, that's okay. If we can't show it, I don't. Let's make her happy.
Yeah.
Y'all been through a lot, guys. I'm not gonna. We're not here to play.
Well, I
we're
would
not
like
here to be
to-
mean.
I would like to show you.
And when she
pictures.
watches our video, she's gonna say, "Wow, I should have been a little bit nicer to those two. They wasn't so bad after all."
Every single person.
Donnie hasn't told us nothing here. That Candace, that's any.
Wow, 55 months for the incognito potato.
Ooh, that will scare somebody.
That's Potato's sexy voice, by the way, in that soundbite. 55 months. Shell celebrated 74 months yesterday. I was like, oh my God. Thank you so much, Potato, for never giving up on me.
In any manner that I've accused him of anything, or you, and you guys.
You know what I don't like? Is y'all recording me.
Okay,
That's what I don't like.
I understand. I understand that.
I think that's kind of disrespectful.
But Donnie said, I asked Donnie. He said he
can
don't.
record me.
Donnie
but
says
he's his own man.
I'll put it on
I'm
him.
my own woman.
Okay, I'll leave it on him. Listen, you're the one that keeps coming back out to talk to us.
Yeah, hoping you pray you put your phones away.
We're going to go. We're going to go. You've been real nice. Both of you have. I don't have nothing bad to say about either one of you.
You know what I don't understand is why every YouTuber has to record me no matter what.
Dear, that's YouTube. YouTube
But
is.
why, if you care so much about Summer and her family, why would you record them?
Well, so we can make a video and put it out there so thousands.
So you can make yourselves look bigger?
So thousands of people. I don't know if it makes us look any bigger or not. Really, it's just two retired older people. I'm almost 70 years old. That has a pretty good investigative career in my past.
Prove
Hey
it.
man, I don't doubt you were great when you
No,
were
I wasn't great.
Whatever you was.
I wasn't
I
great.
don't doubt that.
I wasn't great, but I tried my best, and
You know,
I tried to be.
I don't doubt that none.
I tried
none
to be
whatsoever.
fair with people. I think I've been fair with Donnie today.
But what I think is really, really disrespectful is, you know, the family's been broken down so many times, and for y'all to come up here with your phones
They don't
and
know
your
all
video
that,
cameras.
though. They don't know all that. They don't know the whole story.
We're not been up on this story. We should have done some better research before we came.
You're fine.
And that way we're
Look, I'm not trying to just.
Wait, what did they just circle?
better research before
What's he circling? His mic?
we came.
You're fine.
Is he trying to prove, like, oh, it was obvious we were recording? Still doesn't make it okay. Is that what he's trying to do?
We're not been up on this story. We should have done some better research before we came.
You're fine.
And that way
Look, I'm not trying to disrespect y'all at all.
It's
At
just,
all.
and we're not you.
We're not.
Hey guys, this is going to be 3 parts. And I'm glad you're still with us if you're still watching. I'm sure there's mixed feelings all the way around. We all have sympathy and feelings for both parties, for Donnie and
Candus.
Okay, I can't listen to their commentary. We're going to go to part 3, which would be the final part of their video. And hopefully they'll just put this out in full, like as the whole. Is this supposed to be him when he was a cop? Oh my God. I literally cannot. So yeah, they stretched this into 3 parts. Here we go.
been an investigator
and that's great too, to put the bar over her eyes like that. Dude, these people are not, they're shitty. I'm sorry, that's shitty. She specifically didn't want to be recorded. Why do you do that? Why do you do that? Why do you even show her? Because you can. Hold on.
Those YouTubers that care, we don't to Tennessee and back.
Something I've never done.
Hey, Kresha.
And I'm just so
To Tennessee and
Okay, so they kick it right off with Candus bawling.
back and the damage we done to our bus getting there. Here we go, guys.
All right, here's the video.
and I'm just so tired
we've had thousands
of
of
thousands
people.
of people come up here and blame me for something I've never done to my child.
Yeah.
And I'm just so tired
We've had thousands
of
of
thousands
people.
of people come up here and blame me for something I've never done to my child.
Yeah. We can understand that.
No, you don't understand. You know that I've been blamed.
Now, why would they put this in? Why would they put this little cartoon in? What are you doing? This is horrible.
We can understand that.
No, you don't understand. You know that.
You definitely don't understand. If you don't have a kid missing for 5 years and not know where they are, you don't understand. Why would you say you understand that? And then they put this cartoon in there. And they still show her. They still show her.
We can understand that.
No, you don't understand. You know that I've been blamed for my best friend's death even to this day?
No.
it's okay. Listen, Donnie,
Wow.
No, it's not okay.
it's been great.
I appreciate you all.
It's been a
God
great
bless you
visit
guys.
with you.
Yeah.
And we're going to leave the pop. I'm going to take the bracelet.
No, I want
No, I didn't block her out. They did.
y'all to take
I don't
the
want to
pop,
take
too.
your pop.
Yeah.
And we're going to leave the pop. I'm going to take the bracelet.
No, I want y'all to take
I
the
don't
pop,
want to take
too.
your pop.
We
That's
got
okay.
plenty.
I have
Come on.
plenty.
Why would you want to leave pops that you drank out of? Take the fucking pop with you. What is going on? Jeez. I don't know about the window, guys. I didn't see it. Right here? I'm going with window with no screen.
To my child.
Yeah. We can understand that.
No, you don't understand. You know that I've been blamed for my best friend's death even to
No.
this day?
No.
It's okay. Listen, Donnie,
No,
It's
it's
fine.
not okay.
it's been great.
I appreciate you all.
It's been a
God
great
bless you
visit
guys.
with you.
Yeah.
And we're going to leave the pop. I'm going to take the bracelet.
No, I want y'all to take
I
the
don't
pop,
want to take
too.
your pop.
We
That's
got
okay.
plenty.
I have
Come on.
plenty.
Life before CPS.
Okay, no video.
Oh, he's showing them pictures and video. Look at his shoes, yo. So we got a computer, a bike pump, fishing poles, computer chair. Don's wearing a sandal and a croc.
Okay, no videos of it. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know why they wouldn't just take. Look at, he's showing them shit, and Candus is like, no, do not record this. Listen.
Okay, no videos of it. Okay.
She's like, no video. I mean, why are they not respect? These people are very manipulative. I don't like it.
Okay, no videos of it. Okay. Well, dear, there's really.
I mean,
I'll give you a couple, but
She doesn't want.
So now she's like, all right, I'll give you a couple pictures. Like, she already said no. No means fucking no. And they have no shame putting this out. Wild to me. Wild.
Let them see.
Okay, you take your time.
She'll pick the ones.
hold on a minute.
Take your time.
Sorry.
It's all right. It's all good, guys. Listen, this is.
He says, Candus has agreed to let us put Summer's pictures on YouTube. She is going through pictures now. Yeah, he plays dumb. Mm-hmm.
This ain't something that's easy for you all, I'm sure.
Oh, it's been a nightmare.
I'm sure.
A living nightmare.
There's nobody can
See, that's
criticize
one
you.
of the things. It was so bad up here.
What's that old saying?
Police presence. I mean, half the country police force was here, descended here. And I went and took my Subaru down. I was going to go somewhere, and I got traffic was backed up all the way out on both ends of Beach Creek. You couldn't even leave here. You couldn't go nowhere for days.
Wow.
People searching everywhere.
You think if she was around here, they would have found?
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Banjo, did you see the beginning? He didn't let them. They walked up.
That's what we.
Yeah, she was definitely taken in a car. When the search dogs got here, we give them some of her clothes, the dirty laundry, and they went straight down the dog trail to the road down there. And then,
Oh, he's really trying to prove a point here. Terrible shirt. Oh my gosh, terrible shirt. Terrible. Even his shirt is obnoxious. Yeah, what are they doing that's helping? Absolutely nothing, Breezen.
then the dog lost her scent on that
Welcome
road.
back, Miss Mojo Rising. I know you've been a member before. I don't know if it was a renewal or a new member, but thank you for your support.
And the dog lost her scent on that road down there.
Wow.
How long?
So somebody picked her up in the car, you're
Yes,
thinking?
absolutely.
Or that's what I would think.
Oh yeah. If she wandered off by herself, the dogs would have found her. They would have picked up her scent and found her.
How long do you think she was missing before you noticed she was missing?
Well, Candus helped her mom put her knee brace on and then come in the house. And like, where's Summer? Well, she went downstairs. So she's hollered for her and she's nowhere.
Okay.
She was gone.
You already went over
the
this.
police
Somebody come up here and led her by the hand down the dog trail. According to the search dog, it went straight down the dog trail.
And the police talked to the three boys, I'm sure.
Yes.
And they told them the same thing.
Yeah, and that's when they started brainwashing them.
Yeah.
Oh. Now I would have asked, what do you mean? What did they start saying that was the brainwashing? Because to me, that's probably the truth.
And they told them the same thing.
Yeah, and that's when they started brainwashing them.
Yeah. But the boys told them that Summer come up, wanted to go downstairs and play. She went downstairs and played, and that's the last time they saw her.
Yeah, the boys were the last one.
Is that right, Candus?
Yeah.
I see you shaking your head. Correct me if I'm wrong, dear. If I say something that's not...
Pictures you can share with them.
She's
'Cause
probably...
I want people to see life before.
She's probably reminiscing over there.
Yeah.
Each one of our kids had a motorcycle. Well, make sure each one of the boys had a motorcycle.
Yeah, sounds like
That's
me.
cool.
The littlest one had a...
Is it okay if I put these on camera, Candace?
They've already been out there, so it don't matter.
Okay, thank you. Oh, look how sweet. No wonder you're...
Now, Candace got to take her everywhere.
Wow. Like they're literal pictures. I thought these were going to be on her phone. Kresha says, so I looked this up and this is what the psychology is behind them doing this. Individuals often perform public acts of courtesy, such as asking permission to post a child's photo, to uphold a self-image of being ethical, compassionate, or respectful, even while actively violating basic boundaries in another context. By honoring a boundary that carries high emotional visibility, a missing child, creators establish a public shield of moral legitimacy. This allows them to rationalize crossing lower profile boundaries.
Oh, good.
Thank God. I
look at
worked all the
there.
time, but she got to take them out all the time.
Bless her.
We're just as happy as can be. We had to cut her hair off. And she whacked it off at one time.
Kids will do that when they're young like that.
And you know why
Dirty
we had to
face.
whack our heads off? Because the boys come home from school with lies.
Yeah. When he
Well,
said
no,
that,
that's-
I kind
we
of, with
kinda
Sheila
figured
working,
it.
Sheila's a retired school teacher, and
Lord.
I kind of figured.
So she said that they all had to cut their hair because the boys came home with lice. Here's a picture of Summer at the doctor. I wonder if this was like her school checkup. Look at her. Look at her with the sunglasses on. Doctor or dentist?
That I kind
We
of, with
kinda
Sheila
figured
working,
it.
Sheila's a retired school teacher, and
Lord.
They ask no questions.
I kind of figured.
Got lies?
We've done that ourselves, hon. There's nobody out
There's Summer. Dentist chair.
there that's...
Oh, look.
That's the only reason why her head was shaved and my head was shaved.
Oh, I love that
Robin
one.
took
That's the only reason our heads were shaved was because of lice. That's what she said. It was the community dental event.
that one at church.
Oh, Lord, look at that.
Guys, y'all got to be broken. No.
Really, Fred? She was getting ready to start school.
wonder.
I was holding
Is that
her.
you?
Is that?
Yeah. She was screaming so loud I was piercing my ears.
Look at that. Boy, she's got pretty eyes.
She does. Beautiful. See, I think when DC was up here, they just fell in love with her and they just had to have
Yeah.
her.
She's
Big
a beautiful
money.
kid.
That's
Beautiful child.
$60,000.
She's beautiful.
That's a big $60,000 money sign to them bastards.
Bless.
Wait, what?
Beautiful. See, I think when DC was up here, they just fell in love with her and they just had to have
Yeah.
her.
She's
Big
a beautiful
money.
kid.
That's
Beautiful child.
$60,000.
What the fuck? Did he just say that's $60,000? What just happened? What?
Beautiful. See, I think when DC
Look at that. Boy, she's got pretty eyes.
She does. Beautiful. See, I think when DC was up here, they just fell in love with her and they just had to have her.
Yeah.
She's
Big
a beautiful
money.
kid.
That's
Beautiful child.
$60,000.
She's beautiful.
That's a big $60,000 money sign to them bastards.
That's a big $60,000 money sign to them bastards. CPS is not going to kidnap a child like that. If CPS wanted to take Summer, they had 1,000,001 reasons to take Summer. That's fucking weird, dude, to even say that, man.
Up here, they just fell in love with her and they just had to have her.
Yeah.
She's
Big
a beautiful
money.
kid.
That's
Beautiful child.
$60,000.
She's beautiful.
That's a big $60,000 money sign to them bastards.
He's saying that when CPS was there the day before, that they fell in love with her and had to have her. That's a $60,000 money sign right there. That's wild. Oh, yeah, Higgins, he did. He was accused of trying to sell his first 2 kids. FYI. Who saw her and had to have her?
They just fell in love with her and they just had to have her.
She's
Big
a beautiful
money.
kid.
That's
$60,000. She's beautiful.
That's a big $60,000 money sign to them bastards.
Bless her.
Great pictures. Great pictures,
Look
Candus.
at that.
You and her with your tongue sticking out.
Aww. How old was she there?
Oh no, I have to look at it.
She's sitting there in a little red outfit, and she's
She loved being at the
She was
beach.
4.5.
Oh, look.
Where do you, what's your occupation?
I do drywall.
Okay.
Oh,
I got a brother that does drywall.
look.
That's at the school.
Yeah. Now this here probably ain't long before she was missing, right?
Right, because we was getting her enrolled in school.
Oh, wow.
She was just fixing to go.
Wow, I've never seen that picture. Hold on. Somehow I don't think that's the beach. That looks like that lake that they went swimming in. But that one I've never seen. She's so cute. She just doesn't look happy. Yeah, he did. He tried to sell his kids with his previous wife for drugs.
I do drywall.
Okay.
Oh,
I got a brother that does drywall.
look.
That's at the school.
Yeah. Now this here probably ain't long before she was missing, right?
Right, because we was getting her enrolled in school.
Oh, wow.
She was just fixing to go to school that year.
The dentist office and the
But
That's great.
It is. I like that one there, too. That's a pretty one.
Wait, what did Candus say?
Great.
It is. I like that one there, too. That's a pretty one.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing.
Oh my God, he circled his mic again. Fred, you're at this point, you're acting like a douchebag. Stop.
She got to spend good quality
I have
time.
over 80,000 pictures.
Well, she looks like a happy child.
Yeah.
80,000.
Looks like a happy child.
Very happy.
Over summer and all.
Let me ask you this, Donnie. I'm glad we continued our conversation. What was CPS doing here in the first place? What brought them up here?
Because somebody called and said, according to them, that we was giving
No,
the
that
kid.
bitch across the way,
Jody
you
C.
called
Brown called them because they were on her ass over her mess up there, and she started saying stuff about us to get them off of her and put them on us.
Okay. But, I mean, what was the, do you know what the complaint was when CPS came? Did they say?
They said that we was giving our kids loaded guns to play with.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Yeah, that's what they said. I don't know. I don't believe anything CPS says because you should know as a police officer.
Just because they're wearing a uniform or carrying a badge doesn't make them honest. I'll tell you
Right.
They
that.
don't never tell the truth.
Well, I'm not going to say that about all because I was one myself and I tried to, but
Right.
I'm saying,
Dude,
I know that, but I'm
Most
saying,
of them lie.
anymore,
Yeah.
I'm disheartened in our
Yeah.
police officers and law
Yes,
enforcement,
sir.
and
I
I'm
agree.
disheartened
I am too.
How much are you disheartened?
very much.
So, I wasn't charged with anything.
Oh,
Nothing at all.
You were charged,
She says, I wasn't charged with anything, nothing at all.
but we got it all.
Ah, right there, leakage.
Nothing at all.
You were charged, but we got it all. They tried to charge us with a bunch.
Yeah. This is exactly what I always thought. I always thought that they signed their rights over to those boys in some kind of a deal. That maybe they didn't have enough to take it to trial and charge them, but they got them to sign over their rights. There's a reason these two willingly signed over their 3 boys. And I've always thought it was some sort of a deal. Listen to him. Leakage. You were charged, but we got it all. I think they had to make up that decision to do that.
I'm disheartened.
I am
Watch.
too.
How much are you disheartened?
Very much.
So, I wasn't charged with anything.
Oh,
Nothing at all.
You were charged, but we got it all. They tried to charge us with a bunch of bull crap. We fought that for
Okay,
years.
so
They tried to charge us with a bunch of bull crap, and we fought that for years. That was total leakage right there.
Oh,
Nothing at all.
You were charged, but we got it all. They tried to charge us with a bunch of bull crap. We fought that for years.
So there was a charge, but then it all got dismissed.
They got dismissed.
Right.
Okay.
So why?
There was a charge and it all got dismissed. Why is that? Because you signed your 3 boys over?
They tried to charge us with a bunch of bull crap. We fought that for years.
So there was a charge, but then it all got dismissed.
They got dismissed.
Right.
Okay.
So why can't I not have my children back?
It's a good question, Adam.
We don't know that.
Well, probably because one's missing. Do you care if I ask what?
That was a huge edit right there. That was a huge edit right there.
So why can't I not have my children back?
Yeah, but Horsewoman, we know from documents that they physically signed their kids over. They completely gave up rights to their children. Willingly.
It's a good question, Adam.
We don't know that.
Well, probably because one's missing. Do you care if I ask what the other charges were?
I don't know.
No.
Don't want to put
They
that.
were bad.
Okay.
They were bad. Can I ask what the charges were? They were bad. They don't even want to say.
Well, probably because one's missing. Do you care if I ask what the other charges were?
I don't know.
No.
Don't want to put
They
that.
were bad.
Okay.
They were bad, but that's what they do to all parents.
Okay.
And sometimes they're successful in getting them. Look,
That's what they do to all parents? No, they don't.
I don't know.
no.
Don't want to put
They
that.
were bad.
Okay.
They were bad, but that's what they do to all parents.
Okay.
And sometimes they're successful in getting them. Look, there's 3 to 4 sides every year in Hawkins County Jail from fathers that have no hope of ever getting out of that place, never going to see their kids again, never going to see their family again, and they commit suicide in there because there's no way out of there.
Yeah.
That's the only way out. That's in Hawkins County. I estimate 3 to 4 every year.
That's just so.
And you know what?
Sorry to mess up your all's evening.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you're good.
We're going to get out of here because we wouldn't have done that. We were so thankful when he come out and invited us up the hill because he was so friendly, and we thought, wow, this is. And then we, y'all have been great. You just have to watch our video and see what you think. If we do you an injustice, I'm sure you'll never talk to us again. If we don't do you an injustice and you like the way we cover things, then say, hey guys, come back. We want to go show you around.
Well, what are you trying to cover for real?
We're trying to find. They're trying to do their part. And
We're just in the area. We had to come up here on some other stuff, and we thought, well, Sheila's been crazy over this over a little summer. Sheila's been crazy over.
My daughter.
I know
Hey,
that.
PJ.
And Sheila has really, when she saw those pictures, she'd say, let's go look for Summer. Let's go look. And I'd say, babe, look at the YouTubers. Look at the people that's there. They don't want to talk to nobody.
Oh, so you did watch all the other YouTubers.
I want to know if you guys are fucking involved with Ernie Shales.
We don't know Ernie Shell, dear. I've never heard that name. I don't know if that's somebody I should know.
He's one of them crazy YouTubers that started a lot of drama for us. He snuck up here in the middle of the night.
God.
Ernie Shell. I will remember
I got a whole
that.
story to tell you about that motherfucker.
We will.
If you want to.
Don't waste your time. He's just one of them crazy YouTubers
Okay,
that cause
so
problems.
I'm going to tell
for
you
people.
this right now. Yet this morning, squeaky, smelly bitch.
What? Is she talking about Ernie? Hey, Mesera. Wait, hold on.
I'm going to tell you this right now. Yet this morning, squeaky, smelly bitch, Ernie, claimed that he spoke to me and Donnie yesterday, and he's a lying bastard.
And he said that today on YouTube.
He says that on Brooks Crime Live today that he talked to me and you yesterday.
He's caused us a lot of trouble.
Okay.
He's just one of many that's caused us a lot of trouble.
Just one.
We had one following us around everywhere we went for a long time.
I got about 500 if you
We went out to
hear them all.
Arkansas because I couldn't even get a job around here no more. And I was out in Arkansas and he found us out there.
Wow.
Got me fired out there too.
Is he talking about JLR?
He just caused us a lot of trouble.
Just one.
We had one following us around everywhere we went for a long time.
I got about 500 if you
We went
wanna
out to
hear 'em all.
Arkansas because I couldn't even get a job around here no more. And I was out in Arkansas, and he found us out there.
Wow.
Got me fired out there too. I've been fired from every company in this area.
Guys, it ain't that I ain't been fooled before.
You got that pointed at me.
No, it's pointing toward him, hon.
Mine's not.
It's pointed toward him. You're at a distance. I can see you there, but you're not in my frame.
Well, we don't care about all them crazy YouTubers and stuff. We care about, like you said, finding somewhere, trying to figure out.
Hey, wouldn't that be something, Candace? Wouldn't it be something though?
Trying to figure out.
Does his tattoo say Mama's Boy? I think it does. I think his tattoo says Mama's Boy.
YouTubers and stuff. We care about, like you said, finding somewhere, trying to figure out.
Hey, wouldn't that be something, Candace? Wouldn't it be something though if somebody was to watch this video after 5 years and they see you sitting there like you are, crying over your child after 5 years, still missing her, and Donnie talking like he is, and they say, let's say that Sheila and I don't suspect you two of nothing. See, let's say that we're not two people come up here to judge you without any evidence that you've done something wrong. And let's say somebody else, let's say you don't have nothing to do with it, and somebody that does have something to do with it says, hey, let's let Candace know that her baby's okay. And then they contact somebody, or out of the goodness of their heart, they say, hey, let's make this right.
Yeah, they're going to contact you guys. Oh, my goodness. Alice, welcome to Truth Seekers. Thank you for becoming a member today.
Hey, I know you believe in God. I know you believe in miracles.
Do you think that I would be sitting here with tears in my eyes if I didn't believe in faith in God?
No, I believe you do. I'm talking to Donnie and say, I think a lot of people, you know, that's like me. I believe in God, and
Do you know that I still believe that my daughter Summer is still alive somewhere?
Good. That's a good thought to have. That's a good feeling as a mother, because I think you would, if she wasn't, you would feel that, I believe.
Do you not see the pain in my eyes?
I see it.
Sure do. Sure do.
Because if y'all don't after today...
And I'm not here to judge you. No. We're not here to judge you. We're here to put out there that Summer is still missing, and don't give up on her.
She's still missing. Where the fuck are the real people that say they care about her?
Yeah.
Well, that's what we're trying to find.
I don't know.
That's why they're doing it.
Maybe there'll be somebody show up on this channel and
we
say...
know there's going to be a bunch of assholes up saying all kinds of rude shit. We already know
anything like that, we block them. We don't allow that on air. I
got a channel too, but I just don't go on it too much.
What is it?
It's called Can.
Can?
Yeah.
CAN.
Yep.
Okay. We'll look at that.
Look at that. I didn't know that.
We'll start following you.
No, we do little videos of when we go out far to work. Other than that, I don't do nothing.
We're not here to judge nobody, guys.
No.
But yeah, I believe, you know, during the Biden administration when she come up missing, the DCS definitely had something to, definitely had her taken from here, and they, you know, they could probably get probably about $60,000 out of her, but in adoption fees, you know, and I'm sure of it, or they. Who knows what they've done with her for sure, but they adopt these kids out all over the world. You know,
they're not going to come steal a kid when you're home and not be seen for $60,000. This is ludicrous, but he brought up the $60K again.
Adoption fees, you know, and I'm sure of it, or they. Who knows what they've done with her for sure, but they adopt these kids out all over the world. You know, when they take kids from East Tennessee, they take them all to West Tennessee, and all the kids they take in West Tennessee, they bring back this way. We've learned that, and that's so that the parents won't be tempted to go.
Travel.
Yeah. So they really in the dark.
Listen. Thank you for everything, and I appreciate you. Thank you, Candace.
God bless you.
And if you see something, if you watch the video and see something you don't like, if you would contact us, and Sheila will edit it.
Oh, he's gonna probably give you an SDA church book.
Okay.
An SDA church book.
This is a book written in 1830 by Ellen White, and what that is
This motherfucker asked me if I ever, in our first phone call. I mean, he stayed consistent. Fucking Ellen White. He's like, you ever heard of Ellen White? And I was like, no, who's that? Well, I got the same spiel, but she's getting the book.
book written in 1830 by Ellen White, and what that is Revelation 14 talks about the first, second, and third angel's message. This is the third angel's message.
Okay.
The first and second being the Bible.
Okay.
The Old and New Testament. This is just as important as the Bible. It's part of the Bible. It's the rest of the story.
Huh?
It starts at 78.
Oh, do it. We'll smack it.
No, I don't want You already got it.
I had a cancer on my ear. See half my ear gone?
Oh, no.
Yeah. I had cancer, skin cancer.
It's the final message.
And they got most of it.
Okay, so we got two things going on. We got Don talking to this Sheila, and he's telling her half his fucking ear's missing because he had cancer. Where did he get that book from? I don't know. Hold on. The truck? Hold on.
Book.
Okay.
An SDA church book.
This is
He went to his truck over there.
Oh, he's gonna probably give you an SDA church book.
Ellen White.
An SDA church book.
This is a book written in 1830 by Ellen White, and what that is Revelation 14 talks about the first, second, and third angel's message. This is the third angel's message.
Okay.
The first and second being the Bible.
Okay.
The Old and New Testament. This is just as important as the Bible. It's part of the Bible. It's the rest of the story.
Huh?
It starts at 78.
Oh, do it. We'll smack it.
No, I don't want You already got it.
I had a cancer on my ear. See half my ear gone?
Oh, no.
Yeah. I had cancer, skin cancer.
It's the final message.
And they got most of it, they said, but I told them they should take more of the ear that didn't get it all. But, oh, I'm sorry.
Well, thank you. We very much
I'm
appreciate
talking to
that.
you.
Yeah, check it out. You know,
Sure.
if it's not.
Just don't get me.
Okay. Oh no, I'm going this way. I'm going that way.
Throw it away.
Exactly.
You know, but it is. So.
Well, thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Guys, thank you. Well, she's going to turn hers on just to cover us while we're here, honey. Go ahead, baby.
Just cover him. Please don't look.
No, okay, put it on me.
I'm gonna grab this.
Ooh,
There, I have one right here.
you may have just deleted. Okay, no, that's the second one. Ooh, I did delete one, but it wasn't the good one.
The lighter's in the house on the table, baby.
So, do you want to come and look at this so you can show her, so that she can see it, so that she'll be okay with that?
Well,
That's that woman talking a while ago. I liked her. I don't know why she would care to.
She said not to
I
put
know
her in it,
everybody's-
so I'm trying not to get her in it.
I'd rather not have all that trash.
I can blur the background out.
He's done nothing. Candace, he's been nothing
Yes,
but
sir.
nice.
Like being on video.
He's been nothing but nice to us. I guarantee you,
I'll
you're going to be
blur it out.
satisfied when we do the video. I don't. He's nobody has said nothing.
They
Why
are.
would you worry?
Tired of people looking at it.
If you don't say nothing mean or wrong or incriminating, why would you care? I don't know you from Adam. You may be as guilty as sin, but I ain't going to cast a stone at you because I have no proof. I have no evidence. Why would I? You could say, Fred McCoy, you're a bank robber.
That's your last name, McCoy?
Yeah, I'm a
He's
McCoy.
a Hatfield
but
and a
I'm
McCoy.
Hatfield. My great grandmother was Nancy Hatfield.
Wow.
My great grandfather was Asa McCoy.
Wow.
Yeah, so I'm
So
really.
they got-
He's both.
So you're on both sides.
Yeah.
Well, that's
He's
cool.
Hatfield and
I'm-
McCoy.
and- buddy, thank
Hey,
you.
God
I
bless you
appreciate
guys.
you. Going this way.
Okay.
I'm going to turn it off. I always just like to record when we get somewhere and when we leave. That way,
Yeah.
somebody can't say, "Well, this happened or that happened." That way, there's no dispute.
God, he doesn't
See, I'm over here on
stop
this side.
talking.
She's a stray.
Try to keep my head straight because
Well, I thought they was going to bite us at first,
No,
but
she's a stray.
get in your head.
And
you
then
got a beautiful place up here, man. You all got to be peaceful.
She's a stray, and then she got pregnant and had him.
That's right.
And then,
He's-
yeah, but it's not really our dogs.
Yeah.
Well, it claimed you.
Yeah, they claimed
we
us.
feed 'em.
Thank you, guys.
Hey, God bless you all.
God bless you, pal. Hope it works out, Donnie. If you hear anything, give us a holler. And if you see anything on the video you don't like, let us know.
Ain't nothing I can do about it.
Well,
Wasn't there supposedly a couch in the basement that disappeared too? That they said was blocking that door at one point.
we don't know. There is too, because huh?
You didn't take your pop with you.
I know I hate to take your pop.
No, that's your pop. I give it to you.
Thank
you
you
so much.
Well, willing. I haven't had RC forever, so I'll enjoy it. Thanks, guys. Thanks for talking to us.
Yeah, and I think the couch disappeared. Because when McDonough went down there was no couch. Yeah, there is a lot to it. All right, so they're leaving. I think that's about it.
All right, guys, we're going to put this at the beginning of the video. This is me and Sheila leaving Summer Wells' house after talking to Donnie and Candus. This will be at the main front of the video. This will be how we open up this video. This video is going to be lengthy, maybe in 2 parts.
That's right, Potato. Jose said it was there when he was there. Candus said it had been gone for years, and Don said he threw it down the hill. Yeah, I remember there being a picture of it. So that's it for their interview. It was a lot, but I want to take you back just a minute to where Kresha just said, Jay yelled at me one time years ago. I love you, Jerry. But I want to hear listen to what he said about seeing Summer in the resurrection in this interview that I had with him.
The beings and commandment keepers in the resurrection. I want to be there, and I want to see my kids there, and anybody, who's wanting to do the same thing,
Okay, and you mentioned the resurrection. I don't mean to cut you off, but I want to ask you a question about that before we move on. In an interview that you did, I think it was an interview you were standing and your son was next to you. You had your arm around him.
Yeah.
They asked something about Summer, and you said, well, we believe in the resurrection. So what did you mean by that?
Well, what I meant is if she's not found, or in the worst case scenario, for my own sanity, like if it wasn't for my beliefs and stuff, I would have lost it long ago.
Right.
I mean, there's no way I can handle this without God. There is no way.
Right.
I know that the weight of it and gravity of it is way too much. I know there's no way, but so I have to put my trust in God and pray and beg that He'll bring her back, hopefully. But worst case scenario, there's the resurrection.
Mm-hmm.
And I know I'll see her there. I mean,
a lot of people thought that you sounded very just like you had accepted that.
Well, I'm just accepting that God is in control, not me. Or when you got half the country's police force out here, with all these helicopters flying for days on end and heat-seeking airplanes at night, and half the country's, police force and all these other outfits here, and they can't find her, and they're powerless to find her. But God knows where she's at, and I have to put my full faith in Him.
Yeah, so what you meant by that was just you're putting your faith in God and that she's going to be okay.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I don't know that she's going to be okay, because she could be anywhere. It's hard. We don't know. Nobody knows.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'd say a parent's faith and what they do might impact God's judgment in the end, no matter what one of your children go through. I mean, say, for instance, one of your kids overdoses on drugs or something, that's tough.
Yeah.
It's a tough situation.
Absolutely.
But I think God will consider, hopefully, what their parents do and what, stuff like that, hopefully.
Mm-hmm.
Because what if she is forced to do drugs and grows up in this negative way or this negative country or who knows what, and and she gets killed or whatever, and she's not in the church. I wasn't able to bring her up to church like I wanted to.
So what if?
Right, but
you
it's
know?
kind of like what we talked about on the phone
Yeah.
before. Like
Right.
she's the little innocent kid, you know.
Right.
She's a little
Yes.
innocent kid.
And God, and the good thing about that, you know, Jesus being the judge, he's also your lawyer.
Right?
You know, yeah, you know. So
Yep.
definitely, I'm going to do everything I can, you know, to sway God and to. Well, you can't sway God, but I mean, I'm going to.
Right. To get your message to
do
him.
right and to do everything I can for my kids' sake. You know, yes. She's
So
got my heart so bad that that's all I want to do. That's all I can think about. You know, I read scriptures and.
what are you and Candace and the boys spending your time doing right now?
Well, right now we're at the swim park thing, whatever it is, and kids are playing and having a great time. But me,
So this was before the boys were taken initially. So this was on July 3rd, 2021. She went missing June 15th, 2021. What did you two bad actors say? I don't see her comment. Oh, wait. I sound more Michigan. I sound like a Yankee. This was 5 years ago. Oh my gosh. Crazy.
you know, I'm just sitting here watching them until we leave.
Oh
Thanks,
yeah, I'm
Austin.
sure you just have that sick feeling in your stomach, just
Yeah.
constant.
I don't think it's gonna go away.
I'm so sorry, Don. I
it's okay.
really am. I know this is really super hard and you're doing a great job. You really are.
Thank you.
Okay, so can we go to that day? Can we go to June 15th now?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so I know Hunter's mother did an interview with another YouTube channel where she spoke about Candus coming and picking up Hunter and asking if he wanted to go fishing that day with Summer.
They've been kind of friends, you know, for a long time. You know, inviting them out.
I'll give you the link to this. I'm not going to play the whole thing because I have one more thing for you. And it's on another cold case. Well, I don't know if Summer is considered cold, but I have an update on the latest in the Ramsey series from the interview room. And I have one part I want to play. Most of it is, I don't want to say fluff, but they're going over everything we already know. But there's one part of it I want you guys to hear, and I want to get your take. But let's close the poll because I feel like it's going to be close. All right. So I put, what do you think? What do you think about what happened to Summer? Hey, Sierra. Both know, 66%. Neither of them know what happened, 18%. Only Candus knows, 9%. Only Don knows, 7%. Wow. So the majority of you think that both Don and Candus know what happened. Only 18% of you think that they have no idea what happened to their daughter. That's wild. That's wild. Well, I hope that there is some answers soon. It's been 5 years, too long. I do have an extensive playlist, man. I've got a lot of videos. I have another one after this where he followed up with me after the boys were taken by CPS. And then I did an interview with WJHL, the local channel there in Tennessee. And then the girl from WJHL went on Court TV and said my name. And that was like really exciting for me. So you'll see all of those videos in my playlist. Potato says this case will never be solved like Ramsey. Yeah, they're just not that smart though. All right, so if we move forward, I want to talk about John Ramsey for a minute. what they went over in this week's episode, this is episode 4 from the interview room, and they called this the cold case. This cold case just got serious. They clear Burke completely. But there's a certain part of it I wanted you to listen to where they talk about the pageants and the dancing and the extracurricular activities. I know we've heard these stories a million times, but I'm going to do another poll because I want to know if you think Mr. Ramsey knows anything. Okay? So I'm going to play this. Take a listen. We're going to stop and discuss.
Yeah, so I think looking at those as specific areas where people could have access to your family or at least contact with them. The next area we wanted to focus on is the dance studio. It's always struck me in this case that
the dance studio, you said,
of the general public think when they think of JonBenet, everything goes to the pageants and kind of the pictures that are out there, and that's where it is. And as we've worked with you and kind of looked through this, I'm struck with the fact that that was a piece of what was happening in her life, but by no means the majority. I mean, she's not flying all over the country to be in these things everywhere under the sun and everybody. And I mentioned earlier, Burke brought that out as well when we were talking to him. So when we think of just for a moment, not the pageants for a second, but just the dance studio itself, any insight you can give us as to contact, what was that like? Was she going down there on a regular basis? Was she interacting with a lot of people? Were there a lot of parents or people watching? What was the environment that we're talking about when we talk about the studio where she was learning there?
Yeah, I never went there, and it wasn't a long, extended time.
He never went to the studio.
That she did that. I don't think it was very long that she was in this dance class. Patsy tried to let the kids experience things that they wanted to experience and try, and that was one of them that JonBenet enjoyed. But it wasn't that big a deal. She also took piano lessons, violin lessons, and that kind of thing. So,
what about rock climbing?
I don't remember that it was that big a deal at all. But she did go to a dance class several times anyway. I don't think it was over a year or anything like that.
How many?
Go ahead, Greg.
Whoa.
Just a question. How many pageants do you think that she may have participated in?
Maybe 6 over a couple of years, year and a half.
And at those, that would be a public setting, correct? People would come from various areas, various interests. How many people? How many people would you say attended on an average any one of those pageants?
Oh, they were small, maybe 50 people, maybe not that many, but we always assumed just parents and grandparents.
Sure.
Looked fairly innocent. It wasn't a big deal. And
well, they failed to mention in this entire discussion that the photographer who took all the photos and videos at JonBenet's pageants was arrested for child porn.
The photos that came out were all taken by the pageant sponsors. We didn't take those, but she did do a couple parades, which was fun. They did a bicycle parade in northern Michigan where we would come for vacation. She was in the Christmas parade in Boulder that year.
That the one on the 11th of December in 96?
Yeah. Yep.
And how big of a crowd? I mean, can you kind of describe what that would have been like?
Again, I didn't see it, but I think it was a long parade. She was on a float.
Okay, so again, she was in a parade. He didn't see it. He wasn't there.
Describe what that would have been like.
Again, I didn't see it, but I think it was a long parade. She was on the float, and I'm sure there had to be several thousand people watching the parade.
And why
her
was
name,
she?
unfortunately, was on the float.
And why was she selected? Was that through the dance school then that she was selected?
No, it was. I think I'm not sure. I'd have to look at the pictures, but might have been one of her. She had done a pageant that December locally, and it might have been.
Yeah, that's kind of important, right? The same month that she was murdered in her home, she did a pageant that month. That's kind of important, but we're downplaying it and calling it dance. The dance studio.
Locally, and it might have been
because she won or something. Maybe
something she won, or yeah. I mean, every child won something. That was just part of the deal.
No, I don't think so. I think they were highly competitive. I don't think that was part of the deal.
Every child won something. That was just part of the deal. She won an all talent award, which she was very proud of, because I used to tell her that's what matters. It doesn't matter if you're the prettiest or whatever. You just work on your talent. And
the prettiest.
But she was on
she was 5. I don't like it either. I hate the pageants. I think it's absolutely disgusting. But the prettiest, like, she's 5.
That's what matters. It doesn't matter if you're the prettiest or whatever. You just work on your talent. And but she was on a float, had her name on the full name on the float, and I could probably find a picture, and that would remind me what the parade was, or what the float was about. But and I don't remember. I don't know if there's other little girls on that float or not. But she was certainly predominant.
Something else to keep in mind with this is that the Little Miss pageants it's really an industry. There are a lot more people involved. There are a lot more kids involved. And there's, Little Miss Florida, Little Miss Arkansas, and Little Miss Texas, and New Mexico. Mexico, and on and on and on. And when you really start to pay attention to it, you see that Little Miss pageants participate in the Rose Parade and some, lots of events like that. So it's.
Oh, was I muted? I'm sorry. I can't remember what I said now. I think I said that they're downplaying the dance or the pageants. And wouldn't it matter if she did a pageant that month, the same month that this happened, and if she was in a parade the same month that this happened? Sorry, I was muted.
It's a lot bigger than you think.
Yeah.
This bothered me too, okay? Because we know this Miss pageants. Ugh. All right, so I'm going to get a little tinfoil hatty, but not tinfoil hatty. Because there's something that was just reported the other day. And remember there's that picture that looks like oh boy, they made a statement. Okay, remember there was that picture that looked like it was Ghislaine? Do it, lady, says Kresha. All right. I'm doing it, lady. Okay, so the other day it was reported. Hang on, let me get this other window pulled up. It'll be easier. You guys are going to be shook, okay? The other day it was reported in Michigan that Jeffrey Epstein was among 47 alleged abusers identified in an Interlochen investigation. Now, Interlochen is a school for music in Upper Michigan. It's beautiful. The artist known as Jewel went here to Interlochen. It's an arts and music school. This just came out the other day. So dozens of people, including Jeffrey Epstein, are accused of committing sexual abuse at this camp over nearly a 60-year period. Okay, so listen to this report, and then I'm going to kind of fold everything together. I want to play. Maybe I can't play it. Okay, I'll read it. A new report released by Interlochen Center for the Arts identifies dozens of people, including Epstein, accused of committing sexual abuse at the prestigious camp over a nearly 60-year period. The 97-page report detailing accusations stemming from the 50s through 2010s was conducted on behalf of the Northern Michigan Arts School and Summer Camp by the Sanghavai Law Office. In all, the report identifies 47 alleged abusers and includes 70 first-hand accounts from students who say they were essayed or groomed while on ICA grounds. Investigators sought to interview all 47 suspects, though only 4 agreed to participate. More than 1/3 of them have passed away. None of the 47 suspects are currently employed by ICA. Out of 47, a third are dead. Only 4 agreed to participate. They can't force them? Epstein attended the Interlochen Arts Camp in the summer of 1967 and later returned as a major donor for the Interlochen Center for the Arts from 1990 to 2003. In addition to helping cover tuition costs for students, he helped fund the construction of a new lodge that was named after him. The organization scrubbed all recognition for Epstein, including the name of the lodge, after his first arrest in 2008. Despite the name change, the lodge was demolished earlier this year. According to the report, investigators identified 8 Interlochen alums who they believe may have been victimized by Epstein. Of those 8, 6 agreed to be interviewed, and 2 reported that Epstein engaged in physical conduct of a sexual nature with them. A woman identified as victim 1. I'm not going to read all these right now. There's all the victims. Wait, hold on. I got to read. Okay, hang on. The alum said she interacted with Epstein and Maxwell at Interlochen. They asked her to Epstein's lodge on campus, and that while there, Epstein engaged in sexual conduct with her, brushing against her body over her clothes in a manner in which he indicated was accidental. Victim 1 also claims that Epstein paid for her travel 3 times to New York while she was a student there. He was handsy with her. She also described being in his home, massaging his feet and rubbing his back. There were occasions when they were crossing the road, he put his hand on her crotch. She didn't tell anyone until decades later. Victim 2, she met Epstein and Maxwell while visiting a friend in New York while on spring break from Interlochen. The summer after she graduated, Epstein paid for her to fly out to New York. I can't believe that he was involved at Interlochen. This is crazy. Like I've seen this school. Now look at this. They put out a statement saying he was a donor, all this information. Yeah, look at earlier this year, the Board of Trustees approved a plan to raise Green Lake Lodge, formerly called the Epstein Lodge. Unbelievable, right? When did this story come out? And who is not talking about it? No one's talking about it. This came out, Kresha, 2 days ago. 4 days ago in Detroit. Hit the Chicago Tribune and Spectrum 2 days ago. Here's a video on it. Let's see if this video works. It's so disturbing, dude. And no one's talking about it. 47 people. Who are they? Where are they? Where are the ones that aren't dead? None of these videos will play for me. But where are there's 47 of them. We're only focused on Epstein. Where's the others? Here we go. Here's a Michigan.
A new independent investigation is shining a light on decades of abuse at a prestigious fine arts camp in northern Michigan.
Officials with Interlochen Center for the Arts did release findings to the public last night. The 97-page report does come from the accounts of 70 former students who accused nearly 50 adults in leadership at that camp of sexual assault and misconduct. Some of those incidents span all the way back to the 1950s. None of the 47 accused still work at Interlochen, and most of them have died.
Those still living have been reported to prosecutors. The investigation started 2 years ago after a former student reported being sexually assaulted by a faculty member in the 1970s. This entire investigation was triggered by questions about Jeffrey Epstein's conduct at the center. He was a longtime donor. According to the report, investigators reached out to 8 alums regarding Epstein. Of those 8, 2 disclosed physical contact of a sexual nature with Epstein. One said he paid for her tuition and flew her out to New York, where he put his hands on her. She did not tell school officials about the encounter at the time.
A second alum said that Epstein flew her to New York, where he requested a massage from her. When she and her mother reported that incident, they say that Interlochen leaders dismissed the incident because it happened off property and it did not involve anyone who's employed by the institution.
Wow.
Interlochen eventually ended ties with Epstein in 2003.
Crazy. So what I want to say is, let's go back to Ramsey, okay? And we're talking about these pageants. We're talking about how they're all over the country, which totally is true, right? But we're going to go back here. Let's go back. All right, listen to this part. Listen to this part. This is where it all kind of ties in.
Well, it was something that John Bonet and Patsy had fun with. And John Bonet was very extroverted, so she had fun with it and enjoyed it. You know, it was fun for her to do. And it was a fun mother-daughter thing for them. So I kind of kept my mouth shut on the whole thing.
I think we talked about it a while back. You were kind of talking about the fact that the timing of it in relationship to Patsy's diagnosis with stage 4 cancer and not knowing the future. And that was something she had been in a pageant. And so there were just a lot of things probably happening there. It sounded like relationally mom and daughter were trying to do it. And I think you also kind of described that was such a busy time with the business and all the things that were happening. So you were just trying to make it to some of the appointments, I think was kind of the way, at least the sense I got in your talking.
No, that's correct. Patsy had been gone through a year of hell, basically, of chemotherapy treatment, and was declared in remission, for which she was, profoundly grateful. But I think, so I never objected when she did these pageants with John Bonet or took her to New York with other.
Took her where? Why is New York affiliated with the pageants all of a sudden? Who the fuck was in New York? You know who was in New York. And then we go back to the interlochen. He flew them out to New York. Why the fuck did they go to New York? I want to know more about New York.
He did these pageants with John Bonet or took her to New York with other mother-daughters, even though she was only 5 years old, because I felt she was trying to pack as much mother-daughter time in.
Yeah. First, I think I heard him mention New York before, but the more that I find that Epstein is involved in these, I mean, this is a small school. This is literally a small ass school. Is there anywhere with children that Epstein wasn't intertwined with? Is there anything?
If she could, given that even though she was in remission, the outlook wasn't great.
Yeah. I'll kind of jump to the next one here, and that is thinking about the neighborhood and kind of interpersonal relationships. Can you give kind of a feel for, was there a lot of...
Yeah. Why were they going to New York, guys? I was like, what is this about? That's really Sparky, did you listen to this whole thing? Because that was the part I found the most interesting, was about the pageants. Please do another interview with the two guys, with the Zells. Okay. I know. I keep telling them I want to have them back on. They're willing anytime. Take a look at this. The singer Jewel. Listen to how she talks about her time at Interlochen. I wonder, because she was there.
So you're about to do a Christmas special, right? Or
she was there in that time frame. This is only 2 minutes long.
you're thinking about it. We're getting into the Christmas season.
Yeah.
And what's up with that?
Yeah, I have a new Christmas record. It's called Let It Snow. I did one years ago, a holiday record, and really loved the experience. It's funny, as a writer, I don't write for my voice very well. I guess I don't know why. I've just never really
People would argue
focused.
with that, Jewel.
No, I don't.
Because she was super poor when she went to Interlochen.
Just those classic songs like the
Whose
Christmas
voice
song.
do you think you're writing for?
I just don't push myself melodically into my big ranges, whereas if I was writing for Kelly Clarkson, I'd write a real different style song. For myself, I just
want to hear what she says about Interlochen.
And just telling the story, and I don't care if it shows off my voice or not. But the Christmas records really let me push myself vocally. These are such classic standard songs, and I really use it as an excuse to just push the envelope. I have Panis Angelicus on there, which is a classical aria, which I was a little bit classically trained in high school, and so it's fun for me to get to kind of do some of those songs because there's no call for that in my day job.
My daughter and you went to the same school, Interlochen.
Yeah, Difficult Research has a channel. If you guys aren't subbed up, share the link to Kresh's channel. She does deep dives into stuff like this. You'd love it, Trasha.
That's right.
Yeah, up in northern
Michigan.
And I think there were like 130 different countries represented or something in the music school. I mean, it's just a huge music school there. And these kids are good grief.
Yeah.
And you were one of those little things.
Well, I came there on a scholarship. I moved out when I was 15. I had a job of cleaning buildings in Alaska, and I had a little cabin. I was paying rent on it. I rode a horse to town, and I'd stake it out in somebody's yard near town, and I'd hitchhike the rest of the way into work. But a dance teacher came from out of state, and he found that I sang, and he helped me get a scholarship. He ended up being a teacher at Interlochen. So I was kind of this kid on...
Yikes. So whoever it was a teacher. We know there was 70-some suspects.
He found that I sang, and he helped me get a scholarship. He ended up being a teacher at Interlochen. So I was kind of this kid on my own applying to this, thinking I'd never get in, and they accepted me as a partial scholarship. I did a little fundraiser in town. My whole town sent me off. They helped me raise $11,000. And I showed up ignorant. I mean, I was completely ignorant. It was a $15,000 a year school back then, and I thought, I'm going to have butlers. I'm going to have chefs. I was so excited. And I show up, with a large hunting knife on my belt and almost got kicked out my first day because I'm like some wild Alaskan animal that shows up to one of the most prestigious, hoity-toity fine art schools, private schools. Everybody's wearing pearls and blue blazers. And
My daughter wasn't.
I bet. I would have needed to be friends with her. And then you didn't have any money. I didn't have any money for books or food. Like, I didn't even know that you had to have extra money for those things. So I got a little job barsing in there and ended up hitchhiking through Mexico for spring break that year when I was 16, because I thought I couldn't get up to Alaska, and I had another genius idea that I'd hitchhike through Mexico like all parents hope their children do one day. I had my little knife, and that's when I wrote my first song, Whole Save Your Soul, on that trip.
Wow.
I don't know. I just wonder if she was somehow affected by or met Jeffrey. You know what I'm
Why
saying?
Nashville?
I wanted to come here.
Yeah, that's Jewel. Crazy. So, yeah, I was shook by that Epstein story. I was like, oh my gosh. Like, I know it's a big school for music, but in the grand scheme of things, it's not that big of a school. It's not like a university or anything. You know what I mean? I know. I always find these nuggets, and it's just like, Kresha said, why is no one talking about this?
God bless
What?
America.
I mean, I had no idea that Epstein went there. That's freaking wild to me. I'm looking to see if there's any other. Oh, 4 months ago, it came out in Michigan. Michigan lawmakers seek investigation into connection between Epstein and Interlochen. 6 years ago. Oh, look at this one, guys. Check this out.
After Jeffrey Epstein was convicted of a sex crime with a minor, Interlochen Center for the Arts near Traverse City removed his name from a lodge at the school. Spokeswoman says Epstein was a camper at Interlochen in 1967 and then a donor between 1990 and 2003. They say his most significant gift was money to build what was once called the Epstein Lodge. After his 2007 conviction in Florida for procuring an underage girl for prostitution, Interlochen changed the name of that lodge to the Green Lake Lodge. They say they had no contact with Epstein since then. Records do show he visited the camp and stayed at that lodge for a week in 2000. There was never a complaint about Epstein. Camp policy, by the way, does not permit unsupervised contact between students and donors.
He stayed there in 2000. I wonder how else he, you know what I mean? What other times he stayed there? 2 months ago. Okay, so 2 months ago, they announced they're going to demolish it. Hold on. 2 months?
The Interlochen Center for the Arts in Grand Traverse County is moving forward with the plan to demolish the Green Lake Lodge. The lodge was funded by Jeffrey Epstein. Epstein attended Interlochen in the summer of 1967 and was a donor to the Interlochen Center for the Arts from 1990 to 2003. The cabin, originally named the Epstein Lodge, was owned by Interlochen, and money from renting the lodge benefited scholarships for students at the camp. The Interlochen Board of Trustees recently approved a plan to remove the building altogether. State Representative Penelope Cernoglu says
that's when they put the video on YouTube 6 years ago. So I'm not sure.
Agrees with the decision to demolish the lodge, but says it's troubling to her that it was left standing for so long. She said in part, the questions about Interlochen's relationship with Epstein, whether or not any past or present Interlochen officials knew of his abuses, and how exactly Epstein was able to infiltrate this elite children's academic institution remain to be answered. Interlochen sent us a statement on the decision to tear down the lodge. It reads in part, Green Lake Lodge has over time come to carry associations.
So 2 months ago, they finally decided to tear it down. See, there's just like 40-second clips. I want to know who the other people are. The other 70 people. A year ago, here's a report. This is all Michigan stations. They need to out all these people. I don't care if they come forward to talk or not. Why aren't we hearing their names? You know? But Ghislaine was there too. Yeah, I don't like that. Now I'm prone to believe. Hold on. Remember that picture? John Bonet, Ghislaine. Where is it? Right here. It's this one. Right here is the original, the one with the at the top, and then the one on the bottom right. What do you guys think? Let me end our poll and read the results. Do you think John Ramsey knows what happened to his daughter? Yes, 53%. Not sure, 24%. No, 23%. Thank you for voting. But do you guys think that that looks like her? Right behind John Bonet? I know, it's creepy. But back then, remember, Potato? We didn't have all of the info about Epstein that we have now, too. And I just found it interesting that the interview room guy, the cold case guy, brought up that these little myths are big things. Let's listen to how he described that. Let's do a poll. Because I don't think it's far-fetched. At first I was like, no way. Like, this is photoshopped, you know? Do you think that is Ghislaine? Yes, no, not sure. All right. Let's hear how he put that again. The little miss. Because he took it as being more, we thought it was just a local thing. That's what's always been said. And now we've got New York brought into the picture. And I don't remember who said it on the interview room, but saying that this is a whole ass industry. Okay, listen.
And but she was on a float, had her name on the full name on the float, and I could probably find a picture, and that would remind me what the parade was, or what the float was about. But and I don't remember. I don't know if there's other little girls on that float or not. But she was certainly predominant.
Something else to keep in mind with this is that the Little Miss pageants it's really an industry. There are a lot more people involved. There are a lot more kids involved. And there's, Little Miss Florida and Little Miss Arkansas and Little Miss Texas and New Mexico and on and on and on. And when you really start to pay attention to it, you see that Little Miss pageants participate in the Rose Parade and lots of events like that. So it's a lot bigger than you think.
Yeah. Well, it was something that John Bonet and Patsy had fun with. And John Bonet was very extroverted, so she had fun with it and enjoyed it. It was fun for her to do. And it was a fun mother-daughter thing for them. So I kind of kept my mouth shut on the whole thing.
I think we talked about it a while back.
So is he saying he didn't agree with it? Like, I kept my mouth shut about the whole thing? Like, he didn't really agree with it, but he didn't say anything? Sticking with the tinfoil hat, let's not forget that the sketch of a suspect in the disappearance of Madeleine McCann looks like Ghislaine, too. Oh, my God. It does. It's that sketch that has the pointy nose, isn't it? Creepy.
We were kind of talking about the fact that the timing of it in relationship to Patsy's diagnosis with stage 4 cancer and not knowing the future, and that was something she had been.
Yeah, they talk about the cancer. Now let's skip forward again.
No, that's correct. Patsy had been gone through a year of hell, basically, of
Hey,
chemotherapy
Jax.
treatment, and was declared in remission, for which she was, profoundly grateful. But I think, so I never objected when she did these pageants with John Bonet or took her to New York with other mother-daughters, even though she was only 5 years old.
Yeah, I want to know what they did in New York with the 5-year-olds. I'd like to know more about those trips. Do you think they'll ask more about those trips? I just thought it was interesting how they led with this is a whole industry, and it eventually got John to say that they went to New York. So, Jax Wolf, good to see you tonight. You come in just as I'm about to wrap it up, but I do have something else to share with you. Exciting news if you want to tune in and check out our girl Christina. I'm going to play her short. Check it out.
Christina. Laura Matthias put her through hell. I'm standing up for her, okay? I try reaching out to her. I've spoken to her privately. I really want to get Christina on my show. She says she may in the future. So we want to get her on. It is time. Christina.
Tuesday, Christina is going to be on with Turtle Boy to tell her story. So I'm going to give you the link to her short. You guys can go over there and show her some love. So Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern. Put it on your calendars. Hashtag Justice for Christina. I love you, Shane Culkin. Good night. I hope you have a wonderful Monday when you wake up. I know I'm so proud of her. It's about time, right? The time is now. There was one other thing. What was it? I can't remember. I think that's it, I guess. Let me look at my watch later and make sure. I really enjoyed tonight's stream. Thanks for being here. You guys are amazing. Tomorrow we will be live with I wanted to show you Candus Wells. I forgot to play this video from her YouTube, and I wanted to share her YouTube with you. All right, here we go. I'll play this.
And
That's Candus. All right. Sorry that auto played, but that was Candus putting up flyers for summer. I think that was a good note to lead on, but while we're here, let's laugh because this rogue robot went into kung fu kicks on its programmer. This will make us laugh. We love you, Summer. We won't forget you. Look at this thing. Hell no. The thing's malfunctioning, dude. Watch this kid get kicked. Watch. The kid in the pink. Oh my God. Dude, that had to hurt. Oh, Jesus. These things need to be packed away, put away, and stay away. Can I get an amen on that? No. They slowed it down. They slowed that shit down. That had to freaking hurt that kid, man. Poor kid. A dancing robot. Oh my God. What's it gonna do? Whoa. Oh my God, I don't like these things. Oh my God. Oh, here's another one. Russia's first humanoid AI loses its balance, fell face first. Oops. Good night, Carrie. It was so good seeing you. It was a learning experience. The dancing one was creepy, dude. Oh my God, they're so embarrassed. Oh, Lord. Oh, wait. Dozens of humanoid robot runners competed in the Beijing half marathon. Oh my God. Okay. They put him on a friggin' stretcher. I am only here to help you. I don't think I have that soundbite anymore, but thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you're walking away with a smile on your face, but also remembering Summer and all of the missing kids and hoping that they are found. You guys have a great night. Thank you again for your support. Hit the like button on your way out. And again, penny farthing. Happy 1-year anniversary. Look for your name in the credits, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow morning for Lindsay Clancy trial. Picking back up tomorrow. We're going to do a late start. So I will see you tomorrow. Bye, guys. Oh, and make sure you sub up to Everyday with Jay. I got some things to say. I'm a poet and I didn't even know it. %5 of you think that's Ghislaine. 38% are not sure. 7% said no, it's not. Holy. Till the next one. Put your tinfoil hats in the bin. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this live stream or video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on my latest content. Want to take it a step further? Bring it all in. And join our community clickers by becoming a Patreon or a YouTube member. You'll get exclusive access to our Discord server, special channel perks, and much more. Until then, I'll see you in the next one.
Click, 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 click. It's real easy, man.